Hello, everybody. Wait, where am I? There I am. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Forest of Memories. I'm Zaruk Windcaller, your guardian, high remembrancer, and arbiter, and welcome to R.U.S.E. And thank you, Silver Lining, for gifting a sub to Danny Stars. Thank you so much. That brings us to 181, I believe. Yes, it does. Hang on. Let me change that real quick. Yeah, that brings us to 181. And hello, everyone on YouTube who's watching. Please come join us on Twitch. I'm sorry that I don't, because otherwise I can't really see the chat or anything. I tried to get it working and it refused to cooperate with me. Unless, hold on. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just not popping up anymore. So I won't be able to see you if you say anything on YouTube. But please come join me or come join us. And let's see, with one gifted sub, I believe, let me pull up my list here because I have to, let's see. One piece of random trivia. Okay, well, we're actually playing a good game for that. So let me go in here and turn up the music a bit, and I'll give you some cool stuff. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Open and fire, sir. Baby. All right, so let's check the R.U.S.Pedia. I got a fun fact for you. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Okay, so let's talk about Chinese tanks for a minute. Japanese tanks, not Chinese, Japanese. So here's the thing about Japanese tanks. They're awful. They're awful. What more needs to be said? However, I do want to talk about, let's see, is it in here? Yes. Whoop. Hey, we got a hype train going. How did that happen? All right, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got a hype train going. So that means you guys can gift subs and everything. And wait, hang on. Can I do the thing? 1 second, everybody. There's something I want to do. Can I do the thing? Can I do the thing? Because there's something I can do. That'd be really cool. That would help out a lot here. Let me see if I can do it. But yeah, we have a hype train going on now. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, and thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the 40 biddies. Thank you. Let's see. Let me see. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the biddies, Silver. I appreciate it. Let me do the. How do I do this thing again?
Cheer 10, cheer 10, cheer 10, cheer 10.
Thank you. Yeah, let's see. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, I think there's something I can do here. Hang on. Where is it? Got it.
Bigger.
Hey, Regami. Okay, I'm gonna do something cool. Let's see if I can do this. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. See if it works. So we've got a subathon going on, but also we're wrapping up our big subathon, and we've only got about a little over a week left in it. So check this out. And boop, there we go. So now for the next 3 hours, you get 35% off if you get 5 gift subs or more. So if you gift subs or buy subs, you get 35% off. I'm able to do that now. I can turn that on. So I have turned it on. So for the next 3 hours, if anyone wants to gift subs, they're discounted. Cool, huh? Cool trick. Anyway, yeah, back to the topic at hand. I apologize. So, the OI. So, if you played World of Tanks, you've probably seen this thing before. If you haven't, allow me to explain. The OI was basically this concept of a super heavy tank, like it said. And the idea was that this was going to be like some super weapon that was basically going to defend the Japanese mainland. As you can see, it weighed 120 tons. Mind you, that's heavier than an M1 Abrams today, by the way. The issue, though, is that they only made like one or two of them. And here's the crazy part. We don't know what happened to them. We don't know. Like, the blueprints were destroyed, and we don't know what happened to them. There's a rumor that they drove it into a lake somewhere, and no one has found it since. But who knows, really. But there's your cool fun fact. So thank you, Silver, for gifting a sub. Now, back to the game. Let's pick up where we left off, yeah? see. I believe we can load. Yeah. Hide and seek. Disobeying General Weatherby's direct orders, Colonel Sheridan decided to counterattack against the Italian militia rather than lead his troops into von Richter's trap. Fighting house to house, Sheridan's men finally threw the Italians back to their initial positions.
We are ready to crush them, Herr General.
I thought it was Weatherby's stupidity, but you're right. Too many coincidences. The only way we'll get out of this is to ignore the plan.
Given our latest recon and my best guesses, I'd say the Germans are massed here.
The Italians here and here.
If we hit the lead Italian troops...
This is stupid!
Hey, Sai.
So we'll hit their soft underbelly and the Germans will have to react.
How's the volume, by the
Weatherby is
way?
taking all the supplies to
You guys
support
hear the
his
game
men.
all right?
We'll have to live off what we can capture and tighten our belts. See the supply depot? You should send infantry to take it.
We will. Okay. So, here's the deal. Weatherby's getting
Those
his...
little units are caro veloci, sir. All they've got left are their tankettes.
Don't underestimate them.
Still, don't underestimate them.
Yeah.
They may be poorly armored, but they're deadly against infantry.
Unless we get the jump on them.
Sir, our troops have been trained for strict radio discipline.
Excellent, Colonel. What do you say we try von Richter's radio silence ruse?
We've been given a new ruse. Move to destination.
Alright, let's give it a shot. And a little bit of radio silence. Now you see us? Now you don't.
Yes, sir. To all units, radio silence now imposed.
Very good. They can't detect our units unless we make visual contact. Now you can maneuver invisibly.
Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon.
Alright, here's the deal. We need to drive the Italian position back and, well, save Weatherby, who's getting his ass kicked. I'd rather we not, but hey, not my call. So, yeah, we are going to capture the building, but first, we need to get rid of those tanks. Unfortunately, we don't have any tanks of our own to counter that move, so we're going to need infantry. A lot of infantry.
This is HQ. New unit production requested. Recruits are trained and operational. Light infantry.
I'm also sending a jeep over here to watch this area in case the Germans get any ideas.
Platoon combat ready, sir.
Also,
Recruits are trained and operational.
let's move some of our infantry here into the woods because I want to be able to, I want to protect the town, but I also want to get access to that supply dump. So, all right, we're a little short on funds at the moment, so,
Production canceled as ordered.
we wouldn't have enough anyway. Fine.
Recruitment has started, sir.
All right, let's see. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Correct. That's the plan.
We have been given a new ruse.
All right, so Caro Veloce, which is that thing little right here. Caro Veloce, whenever someone calls something in World War II a tankette, it's basically a tank with only machine guns. Now, even though it is, well, a weak thing, don't underestimate it. Because again, machine guns kill infantry. So we need to be very careful. Put some of my dudes around here. Okay. Also, I'm also gonna slap down another radio silence, so they won't see us coming until it's too late. All right, let's go, boys.
Move to the indicated position, Commander. Affirmative. Let's move.
Now, until they get right on top of us, they won't see us. They don't have any recon with them, which is gonna help. Didn't we already? Yes, we fought on this map, but the battle's not over. We won a skirmish. But the fight's still going on. Yes, I'm hunting tanks. With infantry. Normally not a good idea. At least with bad terrain like this.
Commander, destroy target. Position on will. Evacuate my men.
Come on, someone get close enough.
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
There we go. That's a hit. Can we do it again?
Unit is breaking up, sir.
That'll do it. Nice job, boys. That's my controller shaking. Hang on, let me move it. All right. Well, you could see how dangerous that is. We actually lost a unit or two.
Be very quietly hunting armor.
Yep. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting armor. Yep. And now we're going to go snag... Well, we're going to. But first things first, I need to actually secure the position. So... Right there.
Proceed to position.
You guys go grab that. And then the rest of y'all go right here.
Move to destination. Full speed.
Actually, better idea. Here. Go run into the town. We need to spread out and secure what we have, because without, we don't have enough forces for a QRF, or a quick reaction force. We've only got infantry. So we need to basically set up little positions where we can, like little, think of it as like little tripwires. So whenever enemies get close, we'll know where they're coming from. We can move some infantry around to stop them.
Reporting enemy losses.
We've got their depot, sir. We'll get more supplies, they'll get less.
But be careful, they'll try to take it back, and rebuilding it would be expensive. Colonel, I've got the location of their forward outpost. It's in an old anti-tank training facility.
Oh, that'd be great to
A
have.
strong attack is the best defense, Sheridan. We must capture their HQ before they can react. Reports on Weatherby's landing are going from bad to worse.
Great.
Allied soldiers are dying due to his incompetence.
I mean, he's going to get fired then, probably. But in the meantime, we got to do what we can over here.
Watch
Alright.
out for the Italian armor. Infantry should use the cover in the forests and towns to ambush them.
Right.
Move to the indicated position, Commander. We got him good that time, sir.
All right. We're going to need some more dudes, obviously. We also need to get rid of that tank. That Caro Veloce is in my way, and I want to get rid of it. Ooh! Friendly armor. That'll help. See if we can't get some more infantry real quick.
Colonel, good news. High Command has detached 2 lead tanks for us.
Oh.
Excellent news. 2
Yeah.
tanks will be very useful.
Reports confirmed.
I mean, you might say it's 2 tanks, but they're medium tanks. Caro Veloce are light tanks. We're going to make use of them. Get them, boys.
Enemy neutralized.
Nice job. All right. The tanks are our quick reaction force. If we come across heavy concentrations of armor, or if we find, units start breaking through, that's what the tanks are for. Like that. That force right there, that big force right there would be tough to deal with. So.
Move unit into position.
Also, let's get another recon vehicle. Let me see what's up.
Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon. Move to the indicated position, Commander.
Now, basically, units in this game are designed to take the roads, unless told otherwise. So if we can get infantry in the towns or on the roads blocking the path, that cuts their movement and basically gives us map control, which is what we want. And for those who've never seen it before, we are inside an actual war room looking over a map table, which is really cool. All right. All right, let's see if we can't grab... I want to grab that supply dump too, so...
Engineers are en route to the building site.
Remember, Sheridan, recon units are far more effective without obstacles in their line of sight.
Sir, we're taking a counterattack from the Italian infantry.
Of course we
The
are.
Lees have the firepower you need to decimate them.
Squad commander, go to your new position.
And ambush. Got him. Nice job, boys.
Move unit into position.
Yeah, that's a lot of infantry. But they're not pushing. Yeah, now they're pushing. Too little too late, though. That's why I moved additional guys up into the woods.
Yes, sir.
That'll slow them down. There we go.
Building deployment completed. Receiving report. Unit engaging hostiles.
Nice.
Squad commander, move out.
Uh-oh. Move the tanks over there. They're trying to push through over here. Yeah, I'm going to need some more dudes. I'm the type of player in these kind of games where I want to cover, like, I want to cover every avenue if possible. So, like, yeah. Let's see. Get some right there.
Production in progress.
And then I want some more right here. Now, our bonus objective is to keep those
Sir,
in.
the Italians are sending M15 tanks.
Grim news. They can squash the lead tanks.
Okay.
You'll have to ambush them with the infantry.
Yeah, pull back. M15s, I believe, are their version of medium tanks. I think. I mean, I don't really know much about Italian stuff because Italian stuff is all crappy. There's a reason why the Germans let the Italians use their stuff, because Italian stuff is garbage.
A new enemy supply line has been reported, sir. Squad commander, go to your new position.
Yeah, they're gonna make an armored pincer, I bet. Or, no, maybe not. Hang on. Where the heck are you guys going?
They're patrolling. If we decrypt their transmissions and track their moves, we can ambush them.
Yes, we'll decrypt their transmissions in no time.
Yep, those are N15s. Advanced,
We've been
medium.
spotted, sir.
We'd better hide under radio silence, or they'll be on us like hounds on a fox.
Radio silence now active.
Yep. So yeah, those M15s are going to be a problem unless we deal with them. But we can't use our own tanks because, well, they'll rip us apart. So, for now, we play the waiting game. Kinda.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
The waiting game doesn't mean we can't be aggressive.
Move to destination.
And we are going to be aggressive.
Head to the new position, man. We got him good that time, sir. Machine gun
Dead.
enemy neutralized.
Dead.
Our spy has left the sector, sir.
But I wouldn't give her some anti-tank guns. Dead.
Unit reports enemy neutralized. Squad commander, go to your new position.
And yeah, they're patrolling. I need to get some infantry set up right there. See, we've basically covered all of the avenues. They're not swinging around this way. We've covered all the avenues to our base, but we need to make sure we've got enough dudes for it. Yeah, the Italians were not cowards, but their infantry, their equipment and their leadership was god-awful. That's not their fault, though. Like, you know. Austin, yo! And you know about R.U.S E? Yeah, buddy, dude, they revived it last week. They put it back. It's been off Steam for over a decade, but Eugen Systems got control of the IP again, put it back on Steam, and put in a huge patch so you can play it on modern computers. I'm so psyched. Yeah, it's out right now, bud. I think it's $20. And if you get it, this is something we can play together because it's literally been set up to run on modern gear. Also, I think... Ooh, an armor base, you say? Well, to quote the Russian Badger, don't mind if I do. I think we're gonna go, I think I'm about to steal! Let's go get it. I think I'm about to steal! And also, I'm sorry, I just, look at this! Look, it's so cool! We're looking at a diorama of everything while they're actively in the war room around us. That is so cool. I'm sorry, I geek out about the smallest things, but this is so cool. Yeah, no, we need to take that armor base ASAP. Alright, those are M13s. Can we get close enough to engage without being detected, I mean? Well, no, doubt it.
Enemy unit down, sir.
All right, another unit destroyed.
Light infantry reporting. Move to the indicated position, Commander. New ruse is now available. Platoon, fire it, Will! Don't see nobody moving. Think we got him.
Yeah, maybe if you guys brought your own recon, this wouldn't be such a problem. But
Unit
you
reporting
didn't.
engagement in progress. Receiving report. Our
Got him.
units are under fire.
Okay.
Don't see nobody moving.
Once all the infantry are gathered together, we're going to go north, and we are going to have to march under radio silence because, well, there's basically no cover. Once we get to right here, there's no cover anymore. So we're going to need radio silence so we can move up, get into the woods, and take this position. Can I even use radio silence here? I can't. Dang it. There goes my plan. Oh, well.
Unit reports damage, sir.
Oh, yeah, I played it on the 360 as well. But yeah, I'm so happy it's back. I long to play this game so often, and then now that they've got it back, it's awesome to have it back. It's like what's that quote from How to Train Your Dragon? You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. That's what I feel with this game. All right. Let's see.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination. Reverie in the morning. Yeah, it's ambush time.
All right, let's move. Where's that Jeep? Yeah, no, move the Jeep over here so we can at least see what's going on.
Go to your new position. Reverie in the morning. Yeah, it's ambush time.
All right. So the problem is with these advanced medium tanks are going to be an issue. Because again, they'll punch right, those M15s will punch right through the leaves. But the Caro Veloce are not an issue. We don't have to worry about them. What we're going to do,
Move to destination. Full speed. Let's get this show on the road.
we're going to send the Lees along with this infantry group that I've gathered up. They're going to start pushing. And I'm hoping these M15s will take the bait and try to swing down over here. And then we can ambush them. Speaking of which,
We've been spotted, sir.
We'd better hide under radio silence or they'll be on us like hounds on a fox.
Units in the sector are now under radio silence. Radio silence now active. Adjust your aim and give them hell. On the move. Move to destination.
back up, back up,
We're on the move. Let's go.
back up. And yeah, that's a barracks, which capture the enemy building. Yeah, they want us to capture it. I'd rather blow it up, but nah. And yeah,
Unit reports damage, sir.
is there a
Reporting
point
enemy
buy
losses.
in to put the maid outfit on you? No, you just have to use the channel points. Yes, that's another thing. Austin's right. The story in this game is actually pretty decent. And as I told you the last time we played it, a lot of the stuff is, not all of it, but a lot of the stuff is historically accurate. Like Admiral Canaris being the head of German intelligence. He was a Kriegsmarine, but he was the head of intelligence. And he was a freaking traitor. Dude was basically working for the Allies the whole time, like I told y'all. He was feeding information to the Allies the whole time. He hated the Ratsies.
Don't see nobody moving. I think we got him.
All right. I want these M15s to go away so we can make a move.
Platoon, fire it, Will. Don't see nobody moving. I think we got him.
All right. Yeah, we will have to march under radio silence so they can't see us until it's too late. All right, do I have... Yeah, I've got recon. Oh, yes, please, come through the town! Kaboom. Yeah, that didn't work out for you, did it? Wait, they might... Can we get them? Yeah, we can! All right, we got free reign, boys and girls! Time to go play!
Feel the power of my magic!
Let's roll.
Move unit into position. We got him good that time, sir. You have the coordinates. Proceed to position.
Move out.
We got the road ahead. Unit reports heavy fire.
Move some of the guys into the town.
Position, Commander. Move out, folks. We got the road ahead.
Since we only have infantry, we'll have to push them back piece by piece. Move.
To the indicated position, Commander. Reports confirmed. Target destroyed. Move to destination. Full speed. We got him good that time, sir.
Colonel, the key to victory is proper intelligence. I recommend more recon units to expose hostiles in the forests and towns.
Yep, already on it. That's why we want the barracks. Capture the barracks, we'll be able to make more recon.
We have been given a new ruse.
Get him, boys.
Proceed to position.
Like this.
This is HQ. New unit production requested.
Sir, enemy flamethrower tank.
Oh, that's bad. The SAS. Ah, the Special Air Service. The SAS are, well, the SAS are them. When someone says those guys, they mean them. They are them. The SAS are the Special Air Service are basically one of the original special ops units in war. And to even get in the SAS, it was voluntary. You had to volunteer, but the SAS could turn you away. They didn't want, you know, clean and polished guys. No, they wanted scrappers. They wanted fighters. They wanted guys like, there's a joke in a series about the SAS where they ask a guy, they're like, you ever been in a fight before? No, sir. You ever been disciplined? You ever shown ill discipline before? No, sir. Get the fuck out. they tell him get out. Because they're like, yeah, no, we don't want you. They didn't want guys with clean records. They wanted guys who were willing to scrap, who were willing to do the impossible. And to be fair, the SAS did get to do a bunch of crazy stuff. And nowadays, when we think of the SAS, you know, we think of like, you know, sometimes we think of the British paratroopers. Sometimes we think of Captain Price from, you know, from Call of Duty. Which, I mean, that's not incorrect. Captain Price was former SAS. You know who else is SAS or former SAS? Alfred Pennyworth. Yeah, that Alfred. Like, he's former SAS, which is really cool. And yes, SAS training was brutal. They wanted to weed you out. But the rewards were that, let me put it this way. Being a part of the SAS basically was like being part of the airborne for American Airborne in World War II. You were the shit. Everyone wanted to be you. Everyone was jealous of you. And they all, like, again, everyone wanted to be you. Everyone thought the SAS were the coolest guys ever. However, that's what the normal troops thought. The officers and the high-ranking guys, well, at least maybe not the high-ranking guys, but a lot of the officers did not like them because to the SAS, they didn't care. Like, the SAS, their whole view was like, we are literally them. We're them. What do we care what you think? Because that's, to them, it was like, yeah, we don't care. We know what we do and we're good at it, and we're not going to let you tell us we're not. So yeah, they're that good. And yes, Christopher Lee was also SAS. Yes, he was. So Sir Christopher Lee was indeed SAS, was Special Air Service.
Unit production in progress.
Light infantry reporting. Platoon combat ready, sir.
Move, boys, move.
Trained and operational. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh wait, that's a flamethrower tank. Back up, back up, back up. Forgot about that.
Reports heavy fire.
5 degrees on intercepting fire. We need to fight.
Reporting enemy unit down, sir.
Forgot the range on those things is
Under
nuts.
fire. Sir, HQ has provided us with a new reports
Got it.
confirmed. Target destroyed. Move to destination. Full speed.
Affirmative. Let's move. Let's get this
Someone appears to be shelling me. Go deal with that.
Go to your new position.
on the move. Let's go.
Unit opening fire on the enemy. Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
Yeah, I appear to be under fire. Go deal with that.
Unit reports heavy fire.
Hey, Izzy, what's up? Alright, yeah, we need those tanks. Pull them back. Got it.
Unit under sustained fire.
Victory is mine. Yep, and we preserved them.
You saved the Lees, a true leader of armored cavalry, what? Well done, Colonel. Thanks to their forward outpost, we're now in good position to take their HQ.
Straight ahead. That away. Next.
Andrew, can you give me a situation report?
Jerry's pulling back some units to support their center.
Are they sending us reinforcements?
Unfortunately, Weatherby is still monopolizing the supplies. But there is a French combat command coming to lend a hand.
Where are they?
Somewhere in that direction, it seems.
I'm eating. Sorry.
So all we have to do is finish off the Italians. I'll start with the tanks threatening the rear.
Sorry, I'm eating.
They're not finished yet, Sheridan. They won't let us settle in without a fight.
Colonel, the anti-tank base is up and running. We can deploy the tank hunters.
Nice. I got pizza. Anyway, deploy the tank hunters, the Wolverines.
Let's get one rolling. We'll see how it does against the Italian armor.
HQ, new unit production requested.
Got a problem with some tanks, sir?
Wolverine anti-tank, Wolverine tank destroyer.
Has started, sir.
Tank destroyer ready to go on a reconnaissance tour. APCB shell.
Sir, reporting enemy unit.
Very
has been
nice.
destroyed.
Did you see the range of their cannon? Lovely.
The Wolverine tank destroyer.
Sir, we have
M10.
other Italian armor headed towards the base.
So, the Wolverine's an interesting little vehicle. It's fast. Doesn't have a lot of armor, as you can imagine, because it's supposed to be fast.
The range of fire of
But the
long-range
gun
units like the Wolverine
is
can be increased
scary.
by deploying
76
recon
millimeter. At the time, until later models of the Sherman came along, that was the biggest gun you were going to get. They'll send more.
What firepower. Sheer poetry. Sir, I have reports of enemy infantry movement. Sheridan, don't let the infantry get close enough to use bazookas on our tank hunters.
Yep. In the meantime, we also need to prep for what's coming. So, yeah, tank destroyers cannot engage infantry. So, need to make sure we stop those guys.
Clear a path for the line infantry.
Yes, sir. Starting unit production.
Recruits are trained and operated.
Open fire on target.
All right, while we do that, I also want to get
Trained and operated.
New ruse is now available.
yeah, we're gonna need to get our some infantry up here to guard this approach, maybe with a jeep. And I'm also gonna call up some more tank hunters.
Giving them everything we got, sir.
Oh, incoming. Pull back.
Move to the indicated position, Commander.
We got a good that.
Another tank coming.
Lucky that. Never forget to escort tank hunters with our infantry to protect them.
Reports enemy
There we go.
neutralized.
Dead.
Tanks incoming. Deploy the tank hunters to stop them.
I don't know if these guys are gonna get here fast enough. Probably not. So
Head to the new position, man.
We got them good that time, sir.
yeah, we're not gonna get there in time. We can deploy additional tank hunters though.
Negative, sir.
Well,
We are out of
one
supply.
additional tank hunter. But to be fair, we don't really need more.
Tank destroyer at your command.
I'm sure they did, Izzy. But I hope I can help keep you calm at least. I'm sure they made it back though.
Commander, go to your new position.
We got them good that time. CCTV shell. Fire.
Engage.
Machine gun set.
There we go. Dead. Next.
Target eliminated. Yeah.
Target eliminated. Yeah. All right, here comes an infantry group. I will be deploying another anti-tank unit. Or sorry, a tank destroyer unit. And we're also going to deploy a what was it? A jeep to go with them so they can use their full range.
CCTV shell. Target eliminated.
we go. Oh, by all means, please, drive into the town. See what happens. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's a lot of tanks. Ooh, M15s. Not good. Engage. There we go. That's more like it. Hey, Soren, how you doing? Yeah, it ain't gonna work. Bye-bye. Okay, cool. Now then.
Threat neutralized, sir.
Excellent. Those tank destroyers will be a nightmare for the Italians.
Yeah.
The Italian forces are massed on the other side of the river, sir.
All right.
They think we won't dare the crossing. Personally, I'd love to prove them wrong. What about you, Colonel?
Well.
Hello, my love. Hi, everyone. Hi, Plov. One
Hi, Amina.
Zaruk, Mile Zaruk, George Zaruk.
Yes, sir. Deploy structure to location.
Thank you for the care package. Also, another reason why we needed to keep those tanks alive last mission, they're right here. If they were not here, this entire avenue would be open to attack. But since they're here, we'll now get a heads up if the enemy's trying to attack us from that direction. Yeah, I'm doing good, Soren. I'm glad your day's going well, too. All right. Let's see.
Move to destination. Full speed. Building deployment completed.
All right, we got a new supply base set up. Here's the thing. I want this armor base. That'll give us access to tanks, and I mean good tanks. Or at least tanks in general. We need that.
Good old war games. How about we flip the table and win that way?
If only. If only. You want to know a way you can stop war from ever happening again, though? Rather than fielding armies, let's just have the leaders of each country fight each other. Let's have the old men and the old men and women box one another to decide how things go. Wouldn't that be fun? Let's do that. That'd be way more fun.
Sir, they've still got a Semovente 9053. That's a state-of-the-art tank destroyer.
Yeah, that's a big bastard.
Be very wary of it. You'll need recon or spies to destroy it before it spots us.
I'm also going to call up some infantry, because we're going to need to secure these crossings as we move out. Because we can't be everywhere at once.
This is HQ. New unit production requested.
Recruits are trained and operational.
There we go.
Light infantry reporting.
Okay, so yeah, that's the tank destroyer we need to deal with. There's also a large concentration of tanks guarding the path to the armored factory. Now, granted, I'm about to rob that place blind, so we don't need many. Let's just work with this guy, with this amount.
We got him good that time, sir. Recruits are trained
Our spy has left the sector, sir.
All right, let's go.
Sir, the agent we sent to spy is no longer active in the sector.
Sync to new coordinates. Light infantry reporting.
Now we got to be careful because just because we don't see anything doesn't mean there's nothing there. That's why I put a recon vehicle with the tank destroyers, because there are probably soldiers hiding in these trees. That could also work, Delta Zero.
You have your target. Destroy it. Over.
Need to engage at range.
Sir, HQ has provided us with a new receiving report.
Got it.
Our units are under fire.
Fair trade. One tank destroyer for one tank destroyer.
Move unit into position.
Oh, good. We got the tanks back. Nice. That's cool. Neat. We got our tanks back.
Proceed to
Good news, sir. They're sending us a company of lead tanks.
We're wasting our Wolverines' range without recon, plus exposing them to ambushes.
Yes, sir.
Those Wolverines are powerful but fragile. They need to be shielded by tanks. Your Lees are perfect for that.
Yeah, but right now we've got infantry trying to sneak up on us. Yeah, pull back the anti-tank, the tank destroyers. I don't want to lose them. I really wish I had the Blitz ability right now. Blitz triples your movement speed. Really wish we had that.
Spies now activated, sir. Move to destination.
All right, here's my plan. We need, like I said, we need to sneak some infantry in there so we can take that factory.
Move to destination.
We take the factory, we can basically 3D print some M3 Lees to back up our tank destroyers.
Machine gun set and providing fire support, sir.
There we go. No. Well, yeah, I guess.
We got him good that time. See nobody.
A new ruse is at our disposal.
Nope. Get back in there. Get back in the woods.
We got him good that time, sir.
They're sending bombers against our troops.
Oh,
sir.
shoot.
Hide your troops from view to deny the Italians a target, Joe.
Sir, we have reports of 3 Italian field bases.
Colonel, if you can neutralize or capture those, it will seriously weaken them.
Our spy has left the sector, sir. Unit reports heavy fire.
All right, that's another one down. There we
Sir,
go.
reporting enemy unit has been destroyed.
Cool. That takes care of that.
Move unit into position.
Problem is, they can just, you can see they're just spitting these tanks at us. So, hang on. Let's move over here.
Squad commander, unit into position.
We got him good that time. Yeah, weapons to the front.
Yeah, and our tank destroyers can just guard this road, basically.
Unit engaging hostiles. Unit reports enemy neutralized.
Colonel, the French forces under Le Duc made contact. They'll be here any minute.
Good, about time. Also, why aren't the Brits moving? That's the Desert Rat! That's the 7th Armored! You guys gonna get up here and help? No? Okay. Oh, they're coming through the wood. They're coming through the town now. We definitely need to get over there and grab that
We've been
town.
given a new ruse. Move to destination. Full speed.
We got him good that time, sir. Let's get this show on the road. Keep target eliminated. Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't. I see you.
Yes, we'll decrypt their transmissions in no time. Receiving report. Enemy unit destroyed. Yes, sir. Our spy
Watch out, sir. Italian armor incoming from Vitulazio.
We have to protect our southern flank.
Already done.
Move unit into position.
Sheridan, AT guns are at our disposal in our anti-tank base. Don't be afraid to set up ambushes in the forests.
If you deploy the AT guns in forest, sir, they could ambush the enemy.
Yeah, about damn time.
Squad commander, move out.
We got him good that time, sir.
Move to destination. Full speed.
We got him good that time, sir. Machine gun
Sir, reporting enemy dummy has been destroyed.
Oh, it's a decoy. That was a decoy. What?
Unit reports heavy fire.
Get in the town. Get in the town.
Sir, reporting losses. Unit reports damage, sir. Sir, reporting one of our units is down. Unit reports engagement in progress.
Let's go.
Unit reports enemy dummy unit neutralized. Receiving report. Our unit
Now they're
is
just
under fire.
throwing themselves at us. All right, you guys are free. Go get that armor base. Sneak through. Pull back.
Go to your new position. Unit reports damage, sir. Receiving report. Unit engaging hostiles.
And we grab that.
You're in the building, sir. 5 degrees up and fire! Can't take any more. Time for 180.
Can't take any more. Time for a 180. Yep. Back it up.
52131.
Excellent, Joe. One base down. Excellent news. We can finally deploy some tanks.
Oh, some Stewarts. But hey, better than nothing. Light tanks, ahoy.
Production in progress.
CCTV shell, fire! Ready for duty, sir. Machine gun
Unit reports NVW unit neutralized.
Yeah, here comes the light cavalry. Good. Not gonna say no to some to a swarm of light tanks. Or maybe I am. The game just crashed. I guess I am saying no to an army of light tanks. What the hell? Yeah, the game just crashed. Huh. Well. What can you do? Yeah, no, I don't need a DirectX diagnostic. Nobody uses that anymore. Huh. No idea what happened there. Let's try that again. Ah, well, it happens. Rev up those factories. We need more tanks. Nah. It happens. All right, let's see. Autosave. Yeah, there we go. Continue from the last save or a checkpoint.
Threat neutralized, sir.
All right.
Excellent.
Well, it's a good
Those
distance
tank
away, but we
destroyers
can
will
make
be
do
a
with it.
nightmare for the Italians.
The Italian forces are massed on the other side of the
Hey,
river,
Barusa.
sir.
They think we won't dare the crossing. Personally, I'd love to prove them wrong. What about you, Colonel?
Move to destination. Full speed.
At your command, sir.
Now that we know what they're gonna do, let's get some infantry.
Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon.
Recon vehicle ready to serve. You're ready to go on a reconnaissance tour. Recruits are trained and operational.
Unit production in progress.
There we go.
Light infantry reporting.
Now we wait. Gives me time to eat my pizza.
Trained and operational. Platoon combat ready, sir. Light infantry reporting.
Head to the new position, man.
Tank destroyer on the move.
Sir, they've still got a Semovente 9053. That's a state-of-the-art tank destroyer.
Squad commander, go to your in position.
Be very wary of it. You'll need recon or spies to destroy it before it spots us.
Platoon combat ready, sir. Recruits are trained and operational. Platoon combat ready, sir. We are the eyes of the army.
Look at the train of infantry. All right. Yeah, we need to build that other supply base. We can't right now, but we will.
We're wasting our Wolverine's range without recon, plus exposing them to ambushes.
Campbell, shut up. I got it.
Squad commander, move out.
Reverie in the morning.
Bigger.
Hey, Aleph, how you doing? What's good?
Move unit into position.
At the double.
All right, now we can build that new supply base. Or not. I'm still short. I'm still $4 short. Meh. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hope your day's been well.
Head to the new position, man.
We got him good that time, sir. Reverie in the morning. Yeah,
Until we destroy that Simovente, I think they're just going to stay put for the time being, which gives us time to, like, we've got our units. Let's just start settling more economic affairs. All right, here comes some infantry.
Move to destination. Full speed.
Tank destroyer on the move. Reverie in the morning. We got him good that time,
Move
sir.
unit into position.
Now, we can take out that tank destroyer with our infantry, but I'm going to wait for a minute. All right, let's try something.
Building deployment completed. Sir, units are enforcing radio silence.
Move.
Unit into position.
We got him good that time, sir.
We're going to sneak into the woods right here, and then move up and jump these guys, and then take that base.
Squad commander, move out.
Reverie in the morning. Yeah, it's ambush time.
Move to destination. Full speed.
Where you idiots think you're going?
Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
Ah, crap. They spotted us.
Sir, we have reports of 3 Italian field bases.
Ah, well, we messed them
Colonel,
up,
if
though,
you can
so...
neutralize or capture those,
Yeah, it took out
it
2
will
of them. That's how
seriously
weak the
weaken them.
Italians are in this game. They had the jump on us with those tanks, and they still managed to lose.
Indicated position,
You're in the
commander.
bill. We got him good that time, sir.
Move unit into position.
We got him good that time, sir. Platoon, don't see nobody in the morning. We got him good that time, sir.
Yoink!
Excellent, Joe. One base down. Excellent news.
I just got the
We can
achievement
finally deploy some
Parasite.
tanks.
All right. Now let's not spam out a bunch of them, because that crashed the game last time.
Squad commander, go to your new
We're gonna need to get rid of that thing at some point.
Yeah, it's ambush time.
Why not now?
Open fire on designated target.
Let's show him who's got more guns.
Sir, a new ruse is available.
Tank destroyer on the move.
Get him, boys. Dead. There we go. Now back into the woods.
Colonel, the French forces under Le Duc made contact. They'll be here any minute.
Head to the new position, man.
We got him good that time, sir.
Also, let's take one of these jeeps and move it over here, just in case they try to sneak some infantry through and try to take back this armor base.
Good news, sir. They're sending us a company of Lee tanks.
About time.
Squad commander.
Those Wolverines are powerful but fragile. They need to be shielded by tanks. Your Lees are perfect for that.
Unit production in progress.
Ready for duty, sir.
Move unit into position.
Reverie in the morning. Light armor reporting. Ambush time.
Right. Now, these Stuarts are light armor. Of course, they're not going to slug it out with, with medium tanks or any of that stuff. They don't need to. Their job is to basically be a shield for our tank destroyers.
Light armor reporting.
Speaking of which,
Move unit into position.
Let's get this show on the road.
They're sending bombers against our troops, sir.
Hide your troops from view to deny the Italians a target, Joe.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
yeah, we've got radio silence, so they can't see us.
Target eliminated. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
Ordnance received. We're on our way.
There's also another reason to bring light tanks. They're really good against infantry. So if any of those... Oh, wait, we're about to have an ad. I apologize. I'll be right back. See you guys in a second. All right, I'm back. Let's get back to it, shall we? And here comes the Italian wave. Just, you want to imagine what that sounds like? What that sounds like? Just play the really, really bad pizza theme from the Spider-Man video game. That's what it sounds like. That. That plane's got to land at some point, guys. You can't just keep it flying around here.
Sir, units are enforcing radio silence. Reporting, unit under sustained fire.
See, this is why I brought the light tanks. Let him have it, boys. Target eliminated. Yeah.
Move to destination. Full speed. We got him good that time.
Time to turn their bodies into pizza sauce and pepperonis.
Sir, HQ has provided us with a new ruse. Squad commander, go to your new position.
Move up.
Let's get this show on the road.
Incoming.
Unit reports damage, sir. You have the coordinates. Proceed to position.
We got him good that time. Target eliminated. Yeah.
This is HQ. Introduction requested.
Now we just rip that infantry unit apart, and here comes another tank attack. Yeah, guys, because it worked so well the first time. Sure, try it again. Ooh, H-39s. Hotchkisses, that's cool. I didn't know the French used those in this game. Light tanks. Move up, engage. Move up and engage.
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
Yeah, just look at them print units up here. Just look at that.
Units are under fire.
Just look at them printing them like literally like a pasta machine.
Now activated, sir. Move unit into position.
We got him good that time, sir.
We have been given a new ruse.
Let's get this show
Move up.
Colonel, we need tanks to destroy those MG nests.
Yep. So I've got light tanks with me. Don't worry. I've thought of everything.
Move unit into position. We got him good that time. Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
Open fire.
Depot is low on supply.
Start up the engines and shoot everything that moves. Well, everything in that direction. Don't shoot our guys. Just shoot everything in that
Our
direction.
units are under fire. Head to your position, man.
We got him good that time, sir.
Squad commander, go to your new position.
Hit the road. Coordinates 5213114. Hostile unit.
Receiving
We're gonna
report.
snatch these
Enemy
bases from them.
unit destroyed.
5 degrees on. Fire!
Our spy has left the sector, sir.
Shot one up. Take that. 5 degrees on. Fire!
All right. Grab it. You want to grab that, and then
Destroying those factories is good.
Yeah.
But taking them over would be even better.
yeah, they blew it up. I didn't want to blow that one up, but oh well. So we failed that bonus objective, but that's okay.
Squad commander, go to your new position.
Hey, George, you got it. There we go.
The hat trick. Congratulations, Colonel. Well done.
I mean, not really.
You have the coordinates.
I only got
Proceed
2,
to position.
but oh well.
Good that time, sir.
Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
But this is good. We can press up and we can start engaging.
We have been given
Looks like the French are getting ready to cross their bridge. We can cross this one. I mean, Of course, the French are crossing this one. There's no resistance. Meanwhile, we've got a massive units coming this way.
It's giving up its position. Open fire on designated target.
There we go.
Sir, reporting enemy dummy has been destroyed. Building deployment completed.
All right, get across. Let's go.
Commander.
Let's go.
I want an infantry group. I want an infantry group following behind them.
We got him good that time, sir.
Speaking of following, give me some more
Don't have enough
tanks.
supplies. Unit production in progress.
All right, here they come.
They're at our mercy now, thanks to you. All that's left is to finish them off.
We're being observed.
How are you
Take
playing?
down their HQ quickly. That will take
How are
the
you
pressure
playing
off
this game? I
Whitby.
can't find a
And
copy. It's
spare
on
a lot of his
Steam.
men.
They brought it back to Steam last week. Okay, context for those who don't know. Let me pause and I will explain. Okay, stop. So, about a decade or decade and a half ago, the game was taken off Steam. This is because Eugen Systems and Ubisoft were arguing over who owned the IP. And it's set that way. If you had the game, you could play it, but it was in bad condition. And it was delisted from Steam. Last week, literally last week, last Tuesday, it was brought back. Eugen Systems got the IP back, patched, and re-released the game on Steam. So now you can play it. It's cheap, too. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, the French are not going to be able to stop that attack by
Reports that the enemy has
themselves.
completed new research. Move unit into position.
We got him good that time, sir.
Colonel, they're setting up a major counterattack.
Yeah, I can see that. Working on it. Can I get those Hey, can I get those, I was told about anti-tank. Oh,
They're
right.
playing for time. I don't know
Right.
why.
We don't get the
People
anti-tank
were
guns because we didn't have to deal with the attack through this part of the
No
game.
fools, these Italians. They're hiding some
Because
strong
remember, they
units
didn't
among the
attack through
decoys.
Vtuber, so we don't have access to the anti-tank gun. That's dumb. Hey, RW, how you doing? I'm playing Nostalgia. This is one of my favorite games from back when I was growing up, and now it's back, and I'm super excited.
Open fire.
Move to the indicated position, Commander.
We're on the move. Let's go.
Yeah, we need to get ready. They're coming.
Recruitment has started, sir.
Tactical plan ready to strike.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
Keep firing, driver. We're out of here. Chuck one up. We are taking a beating here, sir.
Sir, reporting enemy dummy has
Go
been
back.
destroyed.
We are taking a beating here,
Yes, sir. Starting unit production. Unit opening fire on the enemy.
Open fire. I'm doing. Keep moving.
Commander, move out. Building deployment complete.
There, that's the real one. Take it out.
Unit reports heavy
There we
fire.
go.
Unit
Good
reports
shooting,
enemy
boys.
neutralized.
All right, let's dig in and take this position.
Head to the new position, man.
Eliminate. Yeah, we're out of here.
All right, push up.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
All right, neutralize. Not capture, neutralize. So we're going to blow it the hell up. Also, just in case y'all want to know how well we're doing, remember, the combat line is here, where we're taking the pressure off. If we destroy this position here, and these guys show up, we could easily sweep left and capture this whole unit. Like the 15th Panzer Grenadier and the 94th Infantry, which they're not going to let us do. They'll pull back. So, still, it moves the line, which is the important thing.
Move to destination. Full speed.
We're on the move. Let's go. I'm doing. Keep moving. Target eliminated.
Colonel, we're getting sightings of incoming enemy tank hunters.
Report, our unit has been destroyed. Unit under fire.
Target eliminated.
Yeah! Target eliminated. Yeah! Picked up Soros today and Yeah, I heard about that game. The one that has you, like, has a... I've heard some people say it has a lot of Hindi,
It's about time things went our
Hindi
way.
influences or something. I don't know. It looks interesting, that's for sure.
Unit reports damage, sir.
All right, let's get across and reinforce from this direction. Oh, crap. Here comes a German attack. I guess the Germans are done sitting around. Well, not going to wait for them to get here. Let's move. Oh, is that some infantry and some artillery I see? Oh, you guys are fucked. Get him, boys. Guten Morgen!
Sheridan, the Germans are using artillery, but if they can't see us, they can't fire at us. Colonel, a German Kampfgruppe. They were...
Guten Morgen, Herr Bastards! Thanks for just walking right into the firing line. Alright, that was easy. We just wiped out an entire German Kampfgruppe. So, that was easy. I wish I had that button, that target button. That was easy.
Reporting. Unit suffered surprise attack. Commander, you have your orders. Destroy target. Reporting. Unit under sustained fire. Our spy has left the sector, sir. Unit reports heavy fire.
Don't even bother. Don't even go into the town. Leave it be. Just blow everything up.
Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Sir, our unit has been wiped out. Warning, our unit has been destroyed.
Guys, I've got spies. We really want to know what everything is.
Activated, sir.
There.
Open fire on designated target.
Move.
Unit reports damage, sir.
There we go. Alright, just take out whatever's left, boys.
Sir, radio silence is no longer operational. Reports confirmed.
Alright, take it out. Blow it up. Anti-tank gun, or sorry, tank destroyers can't target buildings, but normal tanks can. Take that. Any day now. There it is. Well, that should give them a wake-up call they'll never forget.
Impressive victory, Colonel. I'd say worthy of a medal and a promotion.
Promotion to a general, you say? Because, yeah.
That little bastard ruined it.
Aw.
All I needed was a little more time, a little more support.
Allied High Command doesn't see it that way, Charles. We had enormous losses without a single objective taken.
But I had the entire German army on me. What about their losses? We
No,
almost
this is
had
not a
them.
Tom Clancy game.
They backed up maybe 2 kilometers and still hold the sector.
Now they've given command of the eastern flank to that reckless ass.
Well, he did push them back 100 kilometers.
I just need a bit more time, Kate. I need your support more than ever.
It's too late, Charles. I also have my orders.
You're leaving?
It's your day for bad news, dear. I'm being moved closer to the front.
Yeah, entire German army. He means 2 divisions. So, anyway. Speaking of her moving closer to the front.
You must be Colonel Sheridan. How do you do? I'm Kate Garner, Military Intelligence Service, War Department.
Excuse me, young lady. This is an operational center. And what...
Am I doing here? Bringing General Sheridan his first star, new orders, and a whole lot of good press from the Pentagon.
Well, welcome to Italy then, for a lot of good reasons.
Congratulations, Joe. General. Brilliant. It's thoroughly deserved.
Outstanding. Now, just give me a second to get used to these things.
Well, if we're going to get to Rome one day, perhaps you'd better put those stars to use at once.
Right.
So, I would like to point out that's not how that works.
GHQ is forming a new task force around your command.
With the 57th Bomber Squadron setting up in the captured airstrip.
Bombers! Are they part of the task force?
Yes, you'll be charged with protecting our installations and coordinating the ground attacks.
Incoming.
We're going back on the offensive, and What the hell was that?
Looks like Jerry has pulled artillery into striking distance. They want to catch the bombers on the ground, I imagine.
Get them in the air pronto. Let the flyboys show us what they can do. Andrew, can you get us the artillery positions?
Isn't there usually a lot of pomp and circumstance to a whole ass promotion like that?
Enemy
Yes, there
artillery
is.
General.
Absolutely, there is.
There are mighty Santa Croce.
All right, let's take a look at the map, shall we?
General, the B-25 bombers are fueled and
All right,
ready in the
Mitchell's. Nice. Very
Their
nice.
training, they'll be ready soon.
Also, I love how it says Mitchell light bomber. No, it is not. It's a medium bomber. All right, so 56 Infantry holds the holds over here. Weatherby's task force is still pinned in on the beach. 5th Infantry Division has managed to extend the flank a bit over here, but the entire center is still pretty tough to get through. And I believe, yep. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Monte Cassino. That's Monte Cassino right there, right here. That's Monte Cassino, which means this is going to be a hell of a fight. Do I know of the creature known as Larry? What's going on in this scenario? Okay, so do you mean the cutscene or where we are now? Okay, whatever. I'll explain both. Okay, 1. Sheridan just got promoted to a general. He's a brigadier general now, 1 star. So he went from a lieutenant. He went from a major to a colonel. Sorry, to a major to a lieutenant colonel to a full colonel, and now he's a brigadier general. From now on, he can climb the star ranks, going from like 1 star, which is brigadier. Then there's it's brigadier general, lieutenant general, major general, and then I know 4 star. I'm trying to think. I don't remember what 5 stars general of the army. Or armies. I don't know what 4 star is. Point is that he's now a general, which gives him a ton of responsibility. However, one thing to note, and I stress this because a lot of people don't really know this. Getting promoted in the military, even today, getting a high promotion comes with it, yes, responsibility, but it also involves politics. If you want to keep your position and you want to keep going up, you need to learn to play politics. And nobody really likes that very much at all. And if you're not good at it, then you're not going to keep going up in the ranks. But as for where we are now, we are in Italy. We're in Italy trying to climb up the Italian boot. We've already kicked the Italians out of the war, so now we have to deal with the Germans. Yeah, bombers may target
The bombers will have to land and reload after each run.
Of course they will.
Those guns didn't climb those mountains by themselves. They must have a camouflage base in the area.
Now, the cool thing about air power in this game is that you can basically get the bombers or get the fighters and then click a button to launch them at targets. But yeah, we are in Italy right now. And the problem with the Italian campaign is that the Germans would basically fall back behind these very well built defensive lines, making it very hard for Allied forces to push them out. And Monte Cassino, right here, is one of the linchpins, and we're about to rip it out. The Battle of Monte Cassino is one of the most terrifying and dangerous battles in the entire Italian campaign. I do recommend people look it up if you want to read about it. It was brutal, extremely brutal, and it's just a sign of how rough things were on the Italian front. Fun fact: that's kind of one of the reasons why a lot of Call of Duty games, well, actually all of them, almost all the Call of Duty games don't put anything in Italy, because it was literally just a grinding march where every battle. Every time the Germans lost a battle, they just pull back behind another defensive line. It's kind of hard to feel like a hero, which Call of Duty has this hard on to do, making its players feel like heroes. Kind of hard to feel like a hero when you realize that, yeah, good job on taking that position. Shame you didn't really win because they pulled back to another one and your buddies are dead, but hey, you did it. Congratulations, you done it. Yeah, no. That's why they don't do that. Now, counterpoint to that is, well, they did do the stuff in the Pacific, and you definitely don't feel like a hero there with how brutal it is. Yeah, but the thing is, they're not gonna make a game like World at War ever again. That's never gonna happen ever. So
Good. Let's make sure that no one else comes knocking, hmm?
Sir, we've found their base.
Good. Go ahead and take care of them.
now, one thing we can do here with the bombers is that we can actually support our allies. We can take out targets and allow them to move around the map. That's kind of the point of air power in this game. There's tactical and strategic air power. Tactical air power are things like fighter bombers and stuff like that to remove individual targets. Strategic bombers are for hitting buildings like bases, economy, stuff like that. So let me show you.
Yes, sir. Engage enemy. I repeat, engage enemy.
I'm gonna launch the bombers and let them go off on their mission. Yeah, I know, Izzy, but you know, that's yeah. Which is why y'all are never gonna see me play Call of Duty World War II on this channel, because I fucking hate that game with a passion. Uh-oh, AA, get back. And never mind, we lost one. Crap, we've got an anti-air gun set up. Crap. So for those who don't know, yeah. Call of Duty World War II is garbage because, let me put it this way. Sledgehammer Games hold on, I'm sorry, I have to, hold on. Sorry, let me go on a rant for a minute. Here's the deal. Sledgehammer Games had the balls to get on that stage and say, we're making the most historically accurate World War II, like Call of Duty game ever. And then fucking lied in the first mission. Like, that whole game is full of so many lies, it's ridiculous. And it pisses me off. Because, look, I'm okay with making a few exceptions here or there because you have to tell a story, or because you have to, you know, or because something has to happen. I get that. No, my problem is when you just straight up lie. That's my problem. When you lie. Because I guess you're afraid that the truth might make people uncomfortable. Yes, we are already past that, Dino King. We've already conquered Sicily at this point.
Commander, destroy target. Squad commander, target unit at following coordinates.
Okay, let me give you guys the best example I can think of when it comes to Call of Duty World War II. There's a scene in the game where your character and his squad are at the Battle of the Bulge. Side note, you're with the 1st Infantry Division. Like, the game hyped up that you're with the 1st Infantry Division. 1st Infantry Division was not at the Bulge. They were not at the Battle of the Bulge. So I don't know why they decided to make that up.
General.
They weren't there.
You're living up to your reputation.
Very well. Very well. Let's get back to the operation.
Next. Come on, don't lose that one.
Where were we? Yes, the new offensive.
Okay, we're good.
Colonel Campbell, will you do the honors?
The French Expeditionary Corps will be advancing through the mountains.
I see why they gave me bombers. If the Germans are dug in there, it'll be hell to get them out.
Precisely. That's why you need to coordinate the French strike with the B-25s. Then Weatherby, and what remains of his command, will take over the offensive from there.
Huh. General Weatherby.
If you don't do it for him, Captain Kowalski, do it for his men. They've bled enough already.
Yep.
And last but not least, British and Commonwealth troops will then strike here.
One last thing.
I chalk it to
We're
because
sure
it
that General
sounds
von
cool
Richter
with
is
that
running
right
the
amount
German
of juvenile.
offensives.
Ah, my old buddy. The mastermind behind the Africa Corps' withdrawal.
You know him? Then there's no need to point out that he's dangerous.
That's also correct. The first, the Bloody First did not take part in the liberation of Paris. They weren't there either.
Careful. They're deploying mobile AA units along our flight paths. Get rid of them. Our bombers are going to drop like flies.
And probably...
The first thing we'll have to do is destroy them.
Yep. Now, here's the thing, but here's the thing that irks me the most about that. I have to pause here, because it pisses me off. So, no, Weatherby's not an actual general. He's made up for this game. Now, about Call of Duty World War II. The thing that pisses me off is that you're in the Battle of the Bulge level. Whatever. Who cares? I'll deal with it. Whatever. But then, during the level, you go into a command tent, and you see a man of color. There's a black guy in there. So that screams you don't give a shit about history, because let's address all the dumb with what I just said. One, there were no black men in the 1st Infantry Division. The American Army was segregated, so there were no black men in the 1st Infantry Division. Second of all, this guy later claims that he was a sergeant who took a demotion to private so he could be in the 1st Infantry Division. Again, not how that works. They would have laughed in his face or told him to get the fuck out, because that is not how that works. Third, it's also humiliating toward that guy, because why would you do that? Because there's already super cool black units in World War II who did cooler, if not the coolest shit in World War II. Like the Black Panther Tank Division. Those guys are cool. And you want to know the funniest thing? Here's where it gets hilarious. A little bit of irony, if you will. Call of Duty Finest Hour, like one of the ones on the GameCube and the other stuff, had a level where you played as the Black Panther Tank Division. Yeah, you got to do that in one of the older games, but in the modern game, no, God forbid. God forbid. We have to make sure that there's a black guy in the 1st Infantry Division, because we gotta meet, we have to have, our colored representation, or you could just include the Black Panther Tank Division. There's that. You could do that, which would be cooler, and it's not made up. And the Tuskegee Airmen. Yeah, that too. So, I just... Look. Here's the thing. I know that it's going to be impossible to fully tell history correctly. I know. I get that. But at the same time, if there's some kind of checkbox you have to hit, don't lie. There's plenty of cool stuff. You don't have to lie. In fact, I'll do you one better. You know how you fix that problem? Either go back to how Call of Duty used to do it, where we played as multiple people in multiple parts of the world and played multiple stories, or do what Battlefield 1 did and do the same thing, but again, different stories, different characters, and in this case, with what I'm proposing, different units. So, you know what? I got an idea. What if I told you guys, this is where Zaruk gets to be a nerd, what if I told you guys there was a way for us to get female, Asian, and black representation in a game like that, and we could still make some badass levels at the same time? Would you believe me? I would hope so. You probably should.
Sir, headquarters,
but it is
to
possible.
speed up deployment.
Because we can do that. 751st Tank Division, which is the or Tank Battalion, which is the Black Panther unit. We can include the Night Witches, the Soviet female bomber pilots. And then we can also include the, I forgot their name. The all-Japanese American unit that fought in Italy and has more medals. That division has more medals than any other division in U.S. history. Bam! Right there. Good representation, right there. And we've got 3 badass campaigns. We can have one in Europe, or North Africa. We can have one in Russia, and we can have one in Italy. Bam! I just did half your job for you. Oh yeah, that too, Izzy. It's also racist as shit. Yeah, it does come off as racist. All right, so we need to make use of our bombers here. We got to wait for the French to call for help, if they do at all. We need to make. We got to get rid of those AA tanks. Here, let's use the Blitz ruse real quick. Speed it up.
Blitz support in progress in the sector, sir. To all units in sector, you now have Blitz capacity.
This speeds up
Excellent.
everything.
Now all our units will move faster. We'll hit those AA tanks in no time.
Also, we have a full airfield now. If we want more bombers, we have to build a new airfield. Right now, I'm waiting for our supplies to come in. Yeah, the 442nd. Thank you, RW. Yeah, the 442nd. Anyway, let's see. All right, let's build another supply base.
Sir, move to position and deploy structure.
All right, we have a full airfield, so it's time to start putting these bombers to use. Now, I could make some more units, like make some tanks and everything like that and take care of it, or just throw a lot of bombers at the problem. You know, I could make some tanks and I could make some infantry, but, better idea, just go really fast and drop a lot of bombs.
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire. Unit opening fire on the enemy. Receiving report. Our unit has been destroyed. Plane is low on fuel and returning to base. Building deployment completed. Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Unit is out of ammo. Heading back to base. Plane is low on fuel and returning to base.
There we go. Got one of them. Yeah, group up and bomb it till it dies. Yep.
Sir, a new ruse is available.
Oh, good. Faster.
To all units in sector, you now have Blitz capacity. Blitz capacity has been exhausted, sir. Negative, sir. We are out of supplies.
You don't need to hit that position real quick. We're gonna slap down another one right there.
Blitz support in progress in the sector, sir.
This should be more than enough.
Squad commander, open fire on target.
Captain the navigator, initiate the raid.
Now later on, you can upgrade these B-25s to B-17s, which just make everything go away.
Reports damage, sir. Unit opening fire on the enemy. Unit is getting up in its position. Plane reports heading back to base for replenishment. Unit reports damage, sir. Plane is low and returning to base. Sir,
There we go. Job done.
plane reports heading back to base for replenishment. All ammo
Very
spent.
good.
Plane is
The
returning.
pilots owe you a cold one, hmm?
Fine.
Sir, the Germans are achieving air superiority.
We're running short on bombers, Colonel. I recommend building some more. We need the support of Weatherby's aerial units. Do you see this bunker? It's a fortified position, but we could take it out painlessly, given enough bombers.
Good. We will do that.
Sir,
Airfield.
a new ruse is available.
All right, airfields are full.
Le Duc here. We're counting on you, either to take out the bunkers and machine gun nests, or provide a lot of shovels and crosses.
Le Duc,
The
quick
French
question.
advance is
Why are
slow.
you throwing
We
your
now have to
men at a
execute the
machine
plan.
gun position? Whatever.
Blitz capacity has been exhausted, sir.
All right. Get him in the air.
Sir, blitzing is no longer possible in this sector.
Also, get me another supply depot over there.
Sir, move to position and deploy structure. Commander, destroy.
Now hit that blockhouse. Yeah, do you see that bunker, Commander? Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to see it either. We're about to slam three bombing runs on top of it.
If we use Blitz again, General, the aircraft will also go at maximum speed.
What the hell is going on, Sheridan? This delay is completely unacceptable. It's costing me vehicles. You're putting the entire operation at risk. Weatherby out.
Shut up.
Thank you, General. We'll clear them out of the forests.
There we go. There you go, Weatherby. You're welcome.
Very good, General. General, the Germans have set up a new defensive line with a local HQ at Monte Cassino.
Yep.
We need to hurry and wipe out the enemy HQ.
Now, historically, that is what happened. Historically, they did bomb Monte Cassino because, well, they heard that there were German troops inside it. Turns out, in the monastery at least. Turns out there weren't. There were actually people taking shelter up there. And after the bombing run was over and Monte Cassino was turned into rubble, German troops moved into the rubble. And yeah, it made them even harder to dig out.
Building deployment complete.
You know, maybe don't bomb bomb sites like that.
Sir, move to position and deploy structure.
Alright, you guys can come back, by the way. Oh, wait, you still need to hit a target? Okay. Hit that airfield. That'll work. And then they'll come back.
Building deployment completed.
Now we got an additional airfield so we can make more bombers.
Unit reports contact with hostiles. Blitz support in progress in the sector, sir.
There we go. That takes care of that airfield. Yeah, make sure your reports are double checked. Yep.
Supply depot levels are low. Sir, blitzing is no longer possible in this sector.
Joe, our British friends are also bogged down. Could you lend them a hand?
Sure. Gotta just take care of it over there. Not a problem. Let's see. We've got, I think, yeah, we got 10 bombers to work with. Let's get started.
Commander, you have your orders. Destroy target. A new route is at our disposal. Commander, destroy target. Blitz support in progress in the sector, sir.
And it's one of the coolest sights in this game to just see a convoy of airplanes. Like a flying air convoy. I'm about to plow the field. Get him. Meow. Bombs away.
Plane is low on fuel and returning to base. Unit under fire.
Bombardment successful. Thanks for the help, General. We're ready to attack.
Good job, boys. Now just hit whatever this is. I don't care. Just hit it.
Destroy the German defenses before they inflict too much damage.
Plane is low on fuel and returning to base. Enemy engaged. Unit is critically low on fuel and ammo. Returning to base. Blitz capacity has been exhausted, sir.
There we go. Alright, we're gonna basically mass however many planes we got to bomb the headquarters. And we need as many as possible because we're gonna be taking a lot of AA fire.
Sir, HQ has provided us with a new route.
Also, I don't want these tanks getting close to us, so hit it!
Enemy engaged. Plane is low on fuel and returning to base.
Ah.
Supply line has been cut, sir.
Hit it.
Commander, you have
We're about to lose that supply base. Oh well.
To all units in sector. You now have blitz capacity.
Yeah, first Fallschirm... Oh, I forgot. First Fallschirmjäger is here.
Possible in this sector. Unit opening fire on the enemy.
Now, y'all remember, I've talked about Fallschirmjägers. They're basically German paratroopers. And if first Fallschirmjäger is here, woo, we're in for it. First Fallschirmjäger are tough. Anyway, okay, apparently, guys, we're having trouble hitting that tank. Can we do something about it, please, before it gets to our base and kills us?
This is HQ. New unit production requested.
I don't care if we gotta throw 7 bombers at it. Hit it.
Plane reports heading back to base for replenishment.
No more American fly. We're going home.
Guys, are you kidding me? How?
This is HQ. New unit production requested.
How?
Light infantry reporting.
How? Genuinely, how?
Recruits are trained
Reporting.
and operating.
Unit under sustained
All right, launch the
fire.
bombers. We can't just let them sit here and get blown up.
Is down.
Trained and operating.
Commander, destroy target.
Captain Navigator, initiate platoon combat.
Unit reports heavy fire. Squad commander, go to your new position.
We got him good that time, sir.
Open fire on designated target. Unit reports heavy fire. Commander, destroy target.
One
Unit
tank.
reports contact with
One
hostile.
tank slips the line.
Don't see
There we go.
nobody moving. Think we got him.
I think this is enough planes, don't you guys think? I just launched 15 of them. I think we're good.
Blitz capacity
13,
has
I
been
apologize.
sir.
The Krauts are launching fighters, sir. Our bombers are gonna take a beating.
Decrypting communications will help you to figure out who those fighters are targeting. Bombers also benefit from radio silence, Sheridan. Those fighters can't hit what they can't see.
Base for replenishment. Plane is low on fuel and returning to base. Unit is out of ammo. Heading back to base.
There we go.
You have your target. Destroy it. Over.
Well done, General. You've managed to keep our losses quite low.
Monte Cassino has fallen, sir. We're the king of the hill now.
I mean, no. That's
Impressive.
not
for
what
a first
happened, but
mission as
okay,
a General
sure.
Officer Sheridan. For our
Also-
next trip, let's visit the Colosseum.
Supply depots covered
Also,
above air.
Monte Cassino
General,
should be in rubble.
The Germans have succeeded, again, in an orderly retreat behind a new defensive line.
Again?
Again?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we're
Again?
not popping the champagne quite yet then.
I love how he delivers that again.
New ruse is now available.
But yeah, that is what happened. They pulled back. Again.
I don't know, Kate. I mean, a lot of men have died, and still doesn't seem like we're any closer to Rome.
Don't be hard on yourself, Joe. Even a brigadier general can't decide everything.
Yeah, but I heard that Eisenhower's developing another front. And I don't want to sit here and rot in Italy while the war finishes without me.
You've done a heck of a job, General. Both Congress and the War Department respect you.
That's such good news, I'm gonna let you call me Joe.
Seriously. I've been telling them about you. A leader with guts, who knows how to get the most out of his troops.
You know I'll do whatever it takes to end this war, Kate.
Sure, I know that. I also know that it won't happen without officers like you.
Well, it's nice to have at least one person who thinks like me.
Don't worry, Joe. Your stock is rising. If everything goes as planned, I'll be seeing you soon in London.
No, not all generals, but yeah. Welcome to D-Day.
That's the beach where your division will land, Joe. You've got to take it and hold it, whatever the Germans may throw at you.
Believe me, once I'm there, the devil himself couldn't get me out.
Oh, I believe you. But our most optimistic projections promise severe losses. This isn't going to be a tea party, far from it.
We're in the process of making history, Andrew. Doesn't happen without sacrifice.
I'm aware of that. But we're here to free Europe, not build our own glory.
Though one doesn't necessarily preclude the other.
General, you're beginning to sound more and more like Weatherby.
Is it true the Italian mob actually helped the out? Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
General, the first wave is on the beach.
Damnation. The machine gun nest is massacring us. We have to avoid it. The MG is not our main concern. We must neutralize those two 88 batteries if we want to establish a beachhead.
General, the Krauts are strafing the beach.
General, we have to wipe out those batteries if we want to bring in air cover.
Go, move.
We got him good that time. We need to fall back. Platoon, fire it!
What about Blitz, Joe? The faster we get out of this death trap, the fewer casualties we'll have.
Good idea. Move.
Fire. We have support in progress in the sector, sir. Unit is breaking up, sir. Sir, our unit has been wiped out.
Welcome to, I believe, Utah. Yeah, we're on Utah Beach.
Machine gun sit and providing fire support, sir.
Unit reports engagement in progress.
General, the first battery has been neutralized.
Excellent. That will keep down our losses.
Unit under sustained fire. Move to destination. Full speed.
All right, good. We got this position secured. Do a little bit more damage.
Move to the indicated position, Commander.
We got him good that time, sir. Machine gun sit
Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
evacuating my men.
Squad Commander, move out.
We got him good that time.
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire. Report indicates heavy losses, sir.
Support
New ruse is now available.
Okay, so we got to take out that 88.
Fire on the enemy.
Now, there should be airborne forces. Yep, there they are. St. Comte-du-Mont and St. Mary-Église. Yep. So 101st is right here, 82nd's right here. Very cool. So Carentan should be Chef du Pont. Oh, no, where's Carentan? St. Comte-du-Mont. Carentan, there it is. So Carentan's right there. So if you're a fan of Band of Brothers, you should know what Carentan is.
Yes, sir. Engage enemy. I repeat, engage enemy.
Yeah, the 101st is at St. Comte-du-Mont, and the 82nd are over here at St. Mary-Église.
Sir, we've destroyed the second battery.
Full speed.
Clear a path for the light infantry.
General Sheridan, congratulations. You've established a perimeter big enough for the engineers to set up a temporary HQ.
Sir, we have a bomber squadron heading for Utah Beach.
Excellent. Let them wipe out whatever's moving.
Except us. Leave us out of it. Hit everything else.
Bunker destroyed, sir.
That would have cost a lot of lives to take hand to hand.
Nice job, boys.
Sir, the flyboys have to return to England. Weather trouble.
Good work, Joe. Let me give you a quick sit rep while the engineers set up your base. Airborne divisions have dropped on Saint-Côme, here, and Saint-Mary-Église.
They're providing a critical defense line, but they can't hold out forever.
Has provided us with a new
Especially since the 709th is preparing a counterattack.
What do we know about them?
It's an infantry division reinforced with some captured French armor. We must strengthen our defenses. The Jerrys will certainly be counterattacking.
building in progress, sir. Move unit into position.
Move.
We got him good that time, sir.
Gotta move fast.
Enemy infantry moving against us, sir.
Building deployment completed. Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
Let's set up some MG nests and give them a proper welcome.
Engineers will take care of that.
Platoon, fire it, Will.
Unit reports heavy fire.
St. Marie-de-Mont, which we are clearing at the moment. Get that MG
Building
nest set up.
deployment completed. Head to the new position, man.
We got him good that time, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna set up some MG posts so we can basically cover ourselves.
Building deployment completed.
Oh, for Pete's sake, the woods are crawling with them. Of course they are. Go back.
Indicates heavy losses, sir.
I can't get to the 82nd. Crap. Dang it.
Sir, our unit has been wiped out. Move to position and deploy structure.
Well, that makes things a bit more difficult.
Platoon, fire it, Will.
To destination. Full speed.
Let's move. If we're lucky,
Receiving report.
Sir, first reports from Omaha Beach indicate heavy casualties.
Yep.
First and second waves are pinned down. The beach is not secured.
Yep. The third wave took the beach. The first and second were pinned. Well, actually, the first wave was practically wiped out. The second wave was pinned, and the third wave
Sir,
broke
the
through.
Germans are preparing a new attack with armored troops.
Hey, Agent Rome. It
You'll
goes
need
well.
at least one anti-tank position to stop them, Joe.
Working on it.
Hammer 'em, boys. Hit 'em where it hurts. They won't bother you anymore.
German assault from Valognes, supported by some heavy tanks that I don't recognize.
Those are H-30 heavy tanks you don't recognize.
General,
Oh,
we'll need to relieve those
a
airborne
B1.
troops. They'll
Yeah,
be
Char
hard put to hold
B1.
on.
Woo!
B1 bis, salvage from the 1940 French army. It may be outdated, but it's a hell of a nut to crack.
Yeah.
Be careful in the forests. Intelligence indicates infantry and anti-tank positions have been dug in.
Building in progress, sir. Yes, sir.
You should use a recon unit to allow the AT position to fire at its full range.
Reporting. Building truck destroyed.
Good that time, sir.
Unit reports heavy fire. Unit is breaking.
Where'd that Pack 40 come from? Oh well, blow it up.
We got him good that time, sir. Giving him everything we got, sir.
Unit under fire. Sir, the agent we sent to spy is no longer active in the sector. Building deployment completed. Yes, sir. Starting unit production. Sir, building truck lost.
Ah, for Pete's sake.
Receiving report. Enemy unit destroyed.
Yeah, give me some more anti-tank positions, because that Char B1 is gonna be tough to kill.
Squad commander, go to your new position.
Clear a path for the line infantry.
Engineers are en route to the building site. Unit reports damage, sir. Unit opening fire on the enemy.
Come on, boys.
Don't see no
I'm afraid we're lacking the resources for that, sir. Yes, sir.
General, the 82nd is running out of ammo.
I am aware of that. I am trying to get to them, but in case you haven't noticed, we've got Germans trying to run themselves down our throats. I'm working on it.
Excellent. The 4th Division will be reinforcing us soon, and they're bringing tanks.
Reports heavy fire. Engineers squad wiped out before reaching building site.
Ah, of course.
Building truck destroyed. Unit reports enemy neutralized.
Don't see nobody moving. Covering fire.
Receiving report. Enemy unit destroyed. Enemy engaged. All units in sector. You now have blitz capacity. Unit under fire.
Go. We need to get the 82nd. Airborne are going to help out if we can get to them.
Yes, sir. Sir, reporting one of our units is down. Sir, move to position and deploy structure.
We got tanks coming too. Just what we need. Great. All right, get in there. The 4th Infantry Division should have landed by now. Where the hell are those tanks? All right, got the 82nd.
Sir, rendezvous with the 82nd confirmed.
Unit opening fire on the enemy. Unit reports heavy fire. Reporting field defense down, sir.
Tear them apart.
Move unit into position.
Enemy is tracked. Now finish them.
Move.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Unit
General,
under fire.
we found an isolated para. There may be others about.
Shot right at target. Let's tear them apart. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Sir, we have a report from the recon troops.
Let me see it. Damn. Joe, we have a problem. There's a heavy artillery battery near the Breakour Manor.
That should have been destroyed already.
Don't
Easy
give them
Company
time
wiped
to
that
fire
out.
on your headquarters.
General, the engineers have cleared the beaches of the anti-tank obstacles.
Finally, we can set up.
And I
a
just
tank
lost my
base.
barracks.
They're retreating, sir.
Damn it.
Squad commander, open fire on target.
Bring the noise.
These machine gun nests are stroppy bastards.
Sir, HQ has provided us with a new
General, the bunker there will cut your infantry to pieces. Wait for the 4th Division's tanks.
The enemy is trapped. Now finish them.
Sir, the 3rd wave at Omaha has secured the beach. Friendlies are moving inland to link up with us at Carrington.
Sir, reporting one of our units is down.
Great. All right, I need a barracks.
Sir, move to position and
And I need to get some tanks out.
Sir, the 101st say they're low on ammunition.
I'm working on it.
If we don't get there fast, they'll be done for.
unit under fire.
But I can't really do anything because I've got artillery on me. Hold on.
Sir, units are enforcing radio silence. Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Sir, all units
I need tanks. I need them now.
This is HQ. New unit production requested.
Yeah, I need tanks now.
Sir, reporting one of our units is down. Unit under fire.
Engines running. What are your orders?
Squad commander, go to your new position.
Position over where? Evacuate now.
All right, let's get these tanks moving. Hopefully they can do
Unit
something about
reports
what's up
damage,
there.
Sir, our unit has been wiped out.
Again, that's kind of annoying. The Breakcourt battery was taken out by the 101st before they even secured Saint-Côme-du-Mont. Easy Company wiped out the Breakcourt battery. So the fact that the game's like, yeah, no, it wasn't destroyed. No, screw you. It was.
Squad commander, go to your new position. Our spy has left the sector, sir.
All right, now we're talking. Move up.
Receiving report.
And I just lost my armor base because I guess screw me. Get in there, kill him.
Move to the indicated position, commander.
Go.
That's good news. We can finally hear ourselves speak.
Whew.
So, what's Jerry up to now?
The 709th is pressing us in the north with a tank detachment in support.
In the south?
The 91st Luftlander Division will probably attack via Carentan.
What? Why haven't we taken Carrington yet?
The 29th Division face heavy resistance. They're just leaving...
Oh, yeah, add. Hang on.
There it is, boys. Get ready and dig in deep. We can't let them reach the beaches.
Hang on. Add time. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I don't know why my little thing didn't work there. To answer some questions real quick. It goes well, Agent Rome, though this mission's a lot harder than I thought it was. And Captain Crazy, I believe USS Texas was at Utah Beach, I think. Or it might have been at Omaha, I'm not sure. But we all know the legend of USS Texas that flooded half of itself so it could yeet shells further than it was ever supposed to. Yeah, get in there and get those guys out.
Let's get this show on the road. Shrubbery in the morning. Yeah.
Sir, we've made contact with the 101st.
Not a moment too soon. The Paras were in trouble. But with food, rest, and ammunition, they'll be ready in no time.
Engineers are en route to the building site.
There are supply depots nearby. We should take advantage of the Wehrmacht's generosity.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
Sure. A real walk in the park.
Squad commander, move out.
Sure. A real walk in the park.
Let's see if we can't turn this in our advantage.
Building deployment completed. Head to the new position, man.
We got him good that time, sir.
If needed, sir, we could replace our old Lee tanks with those new Shermans.
They're not new. They've been around for a while at this point. Whatever.
Engineers will take care of that. Open fire on designated target. Supply depot nearly depleted.
Yeah, let's grab these supply points.
Engineers are en route to the building site. Unit has walked into an ambush. Sir, HQ has provided us with a new ruse.
We can't bother you anymore, sir.
Squad commander, go to your new position.
Shrubbery in the morning. Cover me.
Unit under fire.
Sir,
Move to the
All right.
indicated position, commander.
the ambush worked.
Move unit into position.
Changing
Research has been completed.
trucks. I hate
I hate walking.
You have the coordinates. Proceed to position.
All right, we need to spread out a little bit because we have to guard every avenue.
Squad commander, move out.
The enemy is trapped. Now finish it. On the move. Let's go.
Get blitz going so we can move everything a little bit faster.
Support in progress in the sector, sir. All units in sector. You now have blitz capacity. Building deployment completed. Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon.
And I'll be deploying some Shermans in the area just in case these guys break through.
Recruits are trained and operational.
I know they're definitely going to make some progress on this side. I can't spread out fast enough.
Sir, radio silence is no longer operational. We have been given a new ruse.
We're definitely going to keep our guys hidden right here.
Radio silence now active. Squad commander, go to your new position.
Moving on that new position.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
God damn it.
Enemies deploying from Carentan. Where in God's name is Weatherby?
Oh, you know, taking his sweet time.
This is Hannibal. We are advancing from Omaha Beach towards Carentan. I require further support to seize the city. I must have more troops and a naval bombardment. Over.
Yeah, great. Well, we do what we can then. By this point, the 101st would have already taken Carentan, but hey.
General, Panzer's approaching from the north.
Sir, blitzing is no longer possible in this sector. Unit production in progress.
Yeah, it's ambush time.
No more supplies in this one, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's see.
Reports confirmed. Target destroyed.
Good thing that those anti-tank bunkers are still here. There's a hit there. Nice. Good shooting, boys. That's gonna help a lot.
Unit under fire. Receiving report. Enemy unit destroyed.
Yeah, back it up. Back it up.
Supply line has been cut, sir.
Oh, where are you guys going? Trying to sneak along the beach? I don't think so.
Reporting enemy unit down, sir.
Get him, boys.
Negative, sir. We are out of supplies. Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon.
Finally, the Greyhound armored recon units have arrived. They'll take care of that damned artillery.
Head to the new position, man.
Ambush worked. The enemy is trapped. Now finish him.
Yeah, we've got armored recon.
We don't have enough supplies. Move unit into position. Commander, you have your orders. Destroy target.
Holding hands. 5 yards complete.
German bombardments. Don't let them destroy our positions.
Our units are under fire.
They won't bother you
Lord
anymore.
Commander, open fire on target.
Sick the airborne on those grenadiers. They're no
It's
match.
giving up its position. Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
There we go. Easy.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
General, the missing paratroopers have been rescued.
Reporting.
Goodness for that.
Unit under sustained fire. Squad commander, move out.
The enemy is trapped. Now finish him.
Get some of those armored recon out here.
Unit under sustained fire. Yes, sir. Starting unit production.
Hostiles coming from the west, sir. They've got captured French S-35 light tanks in support.
Okay, so I've talked about the Somowa S-35s, but it's worth repeating again because of how cool those tanks are. When we get a closer look at one, I'll point it out, because they're cool.
Head to the new position, man.
So, here's the thing about the Somowa S-35s. So the Somowas are, at the time, when they were first introduced in the French army, the Somowas were the most advanced tank in the world. They were fast, they were well armored, they were basically pound for pound, they were the best tanks around. One problem, the mindset was wrong. They were still using Somowas like it was World War I. You know, having them support the infantry, really slow, moving from like location to location like that, not very effective. The German tanks were nothing compared to the S-35s, but it didn't matter because they had radios and could communicate with each other.
Unit reports engagement in progress. Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Receiving report. Radio silence is off.
Adjust your aim and give them
We've lost some facilities to the enemy. Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
All right, we got another hold for another 8 minutes. Oh, look at that. Weatherby's whole force got wasted. Great. Nothing of value. Well, I don't give a shit if Weatherby dies, but a lot of good men are dying.
Unit under fire. Unit opening fire on the enemy.
I wouldn't give her an airfield right about now.
Reporting enemy losses. Reporting. Unit
capture the target. Hammer him, boys. Tell him where it hurts.
Squad commander, move out.
It's the road. Coordinates 5.
Building deployment completed. Unit reports damage, sir.
Sheridan, German elite paratroopers are moving against us from Carentan.
Yep. Here comes trouble.
We don't have enough supplies. Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon. Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
All right, pull back. That B-1 BIS is cutting us to shreds.
Don't see nobody moving. Tear them apart.
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire. Unit reports heavy
Those guys over there can see us. That's why we're getting hit. Yeah, the artillery's ripping me up, and I can't tell where they're spotting me from.
Sir, units are enforcing radio silence. Sir, all units in the sector are now under radio
There, that'll
silence.
help. Ooh, yeah, let's pull back. Pull back.
They're retreating, sir. Unit reports heavy fire. Sir, reporting losses. Unit reports contact with hostiles. Unit reports heavy fire.
Well, hello, second armored. There we go. Put some rockets in them. There we go. Ah, shit. Well, actually, we can counter that. Oh, come on. They're going right around the town. Dang it. Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm trying to, like, keep track of everything. I don't have any aircraft, so we can't, like, call in airstrikes on these exposed positions.
Reporting enemy unit down, sir. Unit reports damage, sir. They're retreating, sir. Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
Alright, let's see. Alright, we're holding. We need to hold for another 5 minutes. I kind of wish we could counterattack back across the bridge. That would be helpful. But if we do that, if we counterattack and our guys get ripped apart, then we won't be able to defend ourselves. So, I don't like getting shelled, but we have to deal with it.
Enemy engaged. Unit is breaking up, sir.
Pull back. Get some more blitz things laid down so we can get our supplies moving faster.
Support in progress in the sector, sir. Move unit into position. Enemy raids are interrupting supply lines.
Oh, that's a Tiger tank. Oh, shit. All right. This is going to be rough now. That's a Tiger tank.
Unit reports enemy dummy unit neutralized.
Yeah, that is very much a Tiger tank. Oh, boy. Keep pulling back.
Ordering unit to destination. Building deployment completed.
3 minutes.
Cruise is at our disposal.
There's the artillery over there. Guys, get rid of those guns.
Sir, reporting enemy dummy has been destroyed.
There we go. That takes care of the enemy one of the artillery positions.
Move unit into position. Open fire on designated target. Unit reports contact with hostiles.
Hold tight, Joe. The Navy will soon be giving us some serious fire support.
Can we get it now? Thank you for the care package. Also, I see a pet George that I missed. Sorry.
Unit reports damage, sir.
Why isn't the Navy giving us the support now?
Enemy artillery is pounding us from the beach, sir.
Yeah, I can tell.
Have been destroyed. Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Move unit into position.
We got a signal out there. Evacuate my men.
Building deployment completed. Yes, sir.
Give them every
Structure
we
to
got,
location.
APC
Unit reports enemy dummy unit neutralized. Sir, radio silence is no longer being observed. Sir, radio silence is no longer operational. Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
What sucks is that freaking blockhouse right there has a flamethrower in it. I can't set up defenses because it keeps burning my men out.
Unit reports contact with hostiles. Unit reports
But the
damage,
armored
sir.
recon can take care of the artillery.
Reporting. Unit fleeing. Sir, reporting one of our units.
Minute and
is down.
15. We can hold that long.
Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Engineers squad wiped out before reaching building site. Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination. Receiving report. Our unit has been destroyed. Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Unit is breaking up, sir.
What the heck? What did that? Oh, there's a huge thrust coming this way.
The enemy is raiding a supply line. Receiving report. Our units are under fire. This is HQ. Unit production requested. Unit reports enemy dummy unit.
Yeah, I need that artillery. I need that naval support now. Hold for 30.
Naval artillery is covering us. It's going to get noisy.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's Texas. Well, okay, it's not the same model, but that's definitely USS Texas.
Unit under fire.
Enemy in range. Engaging.
Unit reports enemy neutralized.
God bless Texas. Right, get in there. Push him back.
The Navy's giving us another helping hand. By Jove, they're finally pulling back.
Whew. Close one. Ooh. That was really close.
Kate, at last. You here to enjoy the show?
The War Department wanted me close to the action. Can't get closer than this unless I grab boots and a rifle.
Wouldn't go with the skirt. What do they say so far?
Joe, you've been brilliant. Talk of the town in D.C., apparently.
Miss Garner, I must tell you that I object formally to your being here.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but you're not the commanding officer here, are you?
It's okay, Campbell. Whatever happened to that famous British sense of hospitality, huh?
She's a distraction.
Sure. A distraction that helped guarantee that Joe here would be in charge of the operation?
And let's not forget, if it wasn't for her, we'd be collecting dust in Italy.
Right. Fine. Well, let's get back to the briefing session then, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
As I was explaining before your interruption, General Weatherby is under pressure at Carentan. The Jerrys have brought in their own paras.
What about the reports that the Germans are getting mechanized units as reinforcements?
Very unlikely. General Weatherby, under duress,
tends to overstate the danger he's in.
And that's the only reason you refuse his requests for support?
Oh, no, there's other reasons.
Not at all. In fact, young lady, in order for mechanized troops to arrive now, they would have had to receive orders before we were sighted. Before the landing.
Sir, we have enemy vehicles approaching Chef Dupont.
Now that we have an airstrip, we can send a recon plane. Your orders, General? Air recon has a major advantage over ground recon. Its line of sight isn't hampered by obstacles.
Okay, so let's talk about the mechanized unit that actually showed up. There was a mechanized SS unit in the area around Carentan. They actually do attack. They're the ones who fight Easy Company at Carentan on Hill 30. If you've seen Band of Brothers and you've watched the Carentan episode, you know how that fight goes. That said, they're like, oh, they would have had to have known before the landing. No, that's not true. They were just in the area. There was a unit that got really close to the beaches. It was another mechanized unit that actually managed to cut its way through the Canadian beaches, I believe. And it was so close to the beach that if it had gotten reinforcements, it probably would have destroyed Juno Beach. But it didn't. They didn't send reinforcements because the armored and other mechanized units were too far away. So that unit was cut off and surrounded. So yeah. Regardless, yes, they're I believe it's the 17th SS Panzer Division do attack at Carentan. So Weatherby's not exaggerating, but yeah. All right, let's take a look.
Mobile artillery. They'll wipe out the town.
Stoogs.
Joe, you need to get some fighter bombers up there ASAP to intercept them.
All right, let's get the P-47s in the air. So yeah, fighter bombers can only attack identified ground targets. So
Open fire on designated target.
Approaching combat speed.
get them, boys.
Unit is critically low on fuel and ammo. Returning to base. Report from intel. We found a new enemy base.
And again, just seeing P-47s is cool. 850 caliber machine guns, rockets, bombs, everything you could want.
There is something very wrong.
Enemy fighters incoming.
You need to send our fighters up.
I'm so glad you put us at ease about the enemy reinforcements, Campbell.
Shut up, Kate. Jeez.
Commander, you have your orders. Destroy Report confirmed. Target destroyed.
Fire.
Unit reports heavy fire.
Enemy on the queue. Maneuver on fire. Target down.
There we go.
Diving brake engaged. Reporting enemy unit down, sir.
More candies under my wing. Back to the shop.
Nice shooting, boys.
Unit under fire.
Your objective is to take Valognes. It's the last stop before Cherbourg.
What am I up against?
The survivors of the 919th. They pulled together grenadiers, anti-tank reinforcements, and anti-aircraft units into a Kampfgruppe to hold the city outskirts.
What's the situation inland?
The same setup as around Valognes, but of lesser strength.
And here, along the coast?
Another Kampfgruppe, primarily armor.
Enemy air support?
According to our sources, none.
I wouldn't be so sure. The Krauts have hidden their planes on small airstrips and fields.
Where they have been hammered by our bombers for weeks. The resistance has confirmed that.
Right. Like when they confirmed the absence of the 17th SS, Campbell?
Listen, you little...
Why? You have nothing to say. General, it's your decision.
Okay, that's easy. Get
But
the
be
fuck out of
aware
my
that
ward
the
room.
enemy may have more than you think.
Our main objective is to take out the German base.
My reports show that the enemy still has a fair number of tanks. I'd say we'll need air support to counter that.
Let's drop some heat on that position, boys.
All right.
The key to controlling the skies is to use each plane for what it does best.
Yep.
Move to the indicated position, Commander.
The thing is, we can't build any more units. Oh, actually, never mind. We can. There we go.
Sheridan, you could rely on fighter bombers a bit more to neutralize enemy tanks.
Move to position and deploy structure.
First things first. Let's get some actual. Let's get some supply bases set up first.
Move to position and deploy structure.
Look, the Germans have secondary HQs. If we take them, we can build up, starting from those positions.
Do a quick recon flyby over here. Of course, there's infantry in the trees. Of course, there are.
Building deployment completed. Recruitment has started,
Ah, they've got fighters.
Move unit into position. Building deployment completed.
All right, let's see here.
Move unit into position.
Problem is, if we go this way, we're basically dealing with a massive a lot of air units. And there's way too much armor for me to just to ignore that, so...
Sir, fighter bombers incoming.
Of course.
Stukas. Amazing for an army that had no more planes, eh, Campbell?
Listen here. Our intelligence services were categorically clear on this one.
They're an easy scapegoat. Some intel officer you are, supporting the invasion of Europe with outdated and inaccurate reports.
Diving brakes engaged. Dropping airmail.
Unit under fire.
Diving brakes engaged.
We've lost a field defense.
No more candies under my wing. Back to the shop. Diving brakes
Plane is low on fuel and returning to base.
Jerry has a number of AA batteries. We'll have to destroy them if we want any sort of air presence.
Yep.
Unit is out of ammo. Heading back to base.
Target destroyed. Alright. Let's
Yes, sir. Engage enemy. I repeat, engage enemy.
Where's that tank? There it is.
Move unit into position.
We're on the move. Let's go.
I'm just gonna flatten these guys with a bomber.
Target destroyed. Alright, Will. Target on
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
enemy on the 12. From above.
Unit is critically low on
Nice
fuel
shooting,
and ammo.
boys.
Returning to base. Unit under fire.
Diving brakes engaged. Dropping airmail. No more candies under
Unit
my
under fire.
Back to the shop.
Hmm.
You have your target. Destroy it. Over.
Machine gun extended. Sir.
I'm keeping the fighters up on combat air patrol just in case anyone gets any
All
ideas.
ammo spent. Plane is returning for replenishment. You have the coordinates. Proceed to position.
The Germans have placed a recon aircraft over the area, sir.
Then shoot
Bad
it the
news,
hell
sir.
down.
Our troops can't hide as long as that's up there.
Yeah, that was easy. Shoot it down.
My command. Fire.
And it's dead. Nice shooting, boys. Okay. Whoop. We got incoming.
Let's drop some heat.
Commander, destroy target.
He's gonna get it in the neck. Open the bomb doors. Target destroyed.
Yes, sir. Ordering unit to destination.
We're on the move. Let's go.
Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon. Blitz support in progress in the sector.
We have a German ground attack incoming, General.
Yeah, I see it. I've got bombers on it. Don't worry.
Heading back to base. Unit is critically low on fuel and ammo. Returning to base.
Under my wing.
There we go. Dead.
All ammo spent. Plane is returning for replenishment.
Alright, let's see.
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
Now. Goes us later, Eggs.
Bombs
Unit
away.
opening fire on the enemy. Plane is low on fuel and returning to base.
Nice.
Sir, the Krauts have brought tank destroyers up to the line.
Damnation. Don't let them make contact with your armor, Joe.
Commander, destroy target.
Approaching combat speed.
Get the P-47s back in the air.
Move unit into position.
Keep it up, boys. Don't slow down now.
Diving brakes engaged. Reporting enemy
There we go.
losses. Plane reports heading back to base for replenishment.
Now, I'm gonna get some more heavy bombers,
Rookies are training.
like the
They'll be ready
B-25s, and we're just gonna flatten this entire area over here.
Target destroyed.
I don't want to have to worry about my right flank.
Let's skedaddle. My command. Fire. We're ready for a bomb run.
Oh, for Pete's sake, guys.
Squad commander, go to your new position.
He's gonna get it in the neck. Keep it up, boys. Don't slow down now.
We are short of supplies. Unit production in progress.
Diving brakes engaged. Dropping airmail. Winchester.
Unit is out of ammo.
There we go.
Unit reports heavy fire. Plane is low on fuel and returning to base.
Hey, Sir Graham.
Sir, HQ has provided us with a new ruse.
All right. Time for the bombers to do their thing.
Unit reports damage, sir.
Well, hang on.
Squad commander, open fire on target. Sir, reporting one of our units is down.
Yeah, shoot that guy down. Shoot that guy. Hey, Danny, thank you for gifting a sub to the community, to RW. Thank you very much. All right, so you get a fun fact. Let's see. So the plane currently flying around for our fighter cover is a P-40. That plane is woefully outdated by this point. However, what's cool about them is they actually have the shark mouth design on them, which is most known for with the flying tigers. So, and that's what, anytime someone uses a P-40 now or has a P-40 in something, it's always a flying tiger, because they're just easily recognizable. Brand recognition. Brand recognition.
Head to the new position, man. Commander, you have your orders. Destroy target.
Approaching combat speed. Keep it up, boys. Don't slow down now.
All right, and we're going to call in
Squad commander,
bombers right there.
unit at following coordinates. Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
They got that 20mm flak barreling.
General, the Germans are launching an offensive along the coast.
Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
Pull back.
Mission camp. I'm coming back. We got fire and them. Must be hell out there. Copy. Mission camp. I'm coming back.
Yeah, I know they're calling in an attack. That's why I'm going to bomb the shit out of them with this.
For replenishment. Plane is low on fuel and returning to base. Unit reports damage, sir. Move unit into position.
Let's get the fighter bombers in the air.
Squad commander, move out.
Yep, there they are.
We are pounding them. Must be hell out there.
Commander, destroy target.
He's gonna get it in the neck.
Get him, boys.
Enemy unit destroyed. Unit is critically low on fuel and ammo. Returning to base. All ammo
Ah, you gotta love it.
is returning for replenishment.
You gotta love it. All right, now let's bomb those infantry who are just sitting in that town. But sir, we'll flatten the town. Did I fucking stutter? I don't care if we gotta flatten the town. Do it.
This is HQ. New unit production requested.
Incoming.
Reporting enemy losses.
Engines running.
Unit is out of ammo. Heading back to base. Yes, sir. Engage enemy.
If you've got bombs left, hit that building too.
Alright. Let's drop some heat on that position, boys. No more American flies. We're going home.
Plane reports heading back to base.
Got it. Well, that clears that entire area, basically. I'm probably going to send a recon flight over it, though. Let's do that. Let's send a recon flight just to make sure.
The Germans have some armored recon, sir.
Okay.
Careful of those, Sheridan. They're no match for a tank, but very dangerous for infantry, even in a forest.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, there are no more enemy units on this position. However, there's tons of infantry in the woods that we're going to have to watch out for. Good news is, with this whole area clear, that means we can swing in from this direction once we've cleared the forest. Comp group of Venk. And, yeah, comp group of Venk. And Kel is over there, but Venk is right here.
Reports confirmed. Target destroyed.
Those are actual German officers, by the way. Venk and the others. Those are real guys.
Squad commander, move out.
We got a good eye on them. Must be hell out there.
Move unit into position.
We
let's see. Let's... Yeah. This is a little extreme, but I don't really care at this point. I want this area cleared. We've got the air power for it, so why not? Allied air superiority, baby!
My command, fire. Target destroyed.
Target acquired. Here she goes. Plane reports heading back to base for replenishment. All ammo spent. Plane is returning for replenishment.
No more candies under my wing.
Bombs away.
Unit reports heavy fire. Unit is out of ammo. Heading back to base. Unit position is compromised. Mission aborted, sir.
No more American pie. We're going home.
Sir, reporting enemy unit has been destroyed. Squad commander, target unit at following coordinates.
Command, approaching combat speed.
Target acquired. And here she goes.
Fire! Alright, area clear. The woods are now clear, which means we can now operate on the right flank unimpeded. Let's see what else we can hit, huh?
Our units are under fire. Squad commander, target unit at following coordinates.
Approaching combat speed.
Yes, sir. Engage enemy. I repeat, engage enemy. Reporting. Unit under sustained fire. Squad commander, hold fire on target.
I'm making the attack run.
Diving brake engaged. Dropping airman.
Winchester, back to base. Can you confirm? Over.
Squad commander, move out.
Looks like they're trying to move to the right flank. Let's not let that happen, shall we?
Target destroyed.
Diving brake.
And let's go take that backup HQ from them.
Back to base.
Oh, that's a Tiger. Ooh, boy. Bringing up the big guns now. Sadly, we can't deploy any heavy tanks of our own. However, as badass as a Tiger you would think would be, unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, it's just the way of life. Well, guess what?
Approaching combat speed.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Unit is critically low on fuel and ammo. Returning to base. Yes, sir. Engage.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, like that.
Engineers report that they can now set up secondary HQs wherever you want them.
Nice. Tiger destroyed.
Regular HQs for gathering supplies or constructing buildings, but they're much less resistant.
Adjust your aim and give them hell. There's no bothers anymore. Alright.
Squad commander, target unit at following
They got that well, hang on.
Target destroyed.
I'm gonna do something about that stew, please.
target unit at following
My
coordinates.
command, gonna get it in the neck.
And now that we have this secondary HQ, we can do this.
Diving brakes engaged. Dropping airmail. Sir, reporting enemy unit has been destroyed.
Back to the shop.
You have your target. Destroyed. Over.
Only gonna get it in the neck. Target destroyed.
Commander, destroy target.
Captain the navigator, initiate the
Building deployment complete. Dropping sir, reporting enemy unit has been destroyed. Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Diving brakes engaged. Dropping airmail.
Bye-bye.
Winchester, back to
Unit is critically low on fuel and ammo. Returning to base. Unit under fire. Reporting enemy losses.
Winchester, back up.
There we
We
go.
have to destroy Jerry's heavy fortification.
Working on it.
Remember
Working on
Italy, Sheridan. Enough bombers against the Siegfried bunker will wipe it off the map.
Report. Our units are under fire. Receiving report. Unit engaging hostiles. Sir, reporting enemy unit has been destroyed. All ammo spent. Plane is returning for replenishment. Yes, sir. Engage enemy. I repeat, engage enemy.
I'm making an attack.
All right, that takes care of the AA units. Thank goodness. Now, we need to do a fighter
Excellent,
sweep.
General. The pilots send their thanks.
So, for those who don't know, a fighter sweep is basically where you send your own fighters up to clear out any enemy air units. Any kind of resistance, basically.
You have your target. Destroy it. Over. I'm making an attack. Receiving report. Our units are under
We're going to need to send up more fighters, though, so hang on. Oh, we need another airfield. Fine by me. Allied air superiority.
Unit under fire. Engineers
Is this like the tabletop version of what the World War out for you already? Okay, the grammar on that. Hang on. So like, is this just a tabletop version of like the World War played out for you already that you just got to do? Okay, let's try to structure our words a bit better. But basically, yes, we're basically going through important moments in World War II while looking at a map table. Yes. Also, cool detail, we are now on board a ship. We're on board a cruiser out at sea. So that's a really cool detail. Alright, let's see. We need to send up a fighter sweep, so I need all the fighters I can get, basically.
Our units are under fire. Blitz support in progress in the sector, sir. To all units in sector. You now have blitz capacity. Head to the new position, man.
Recon time. Keep it up, boys. Don't slow down now. Adjust your aim and give them hell.
Alright, we're basically, like I said, we're going to send up a fighter sweep. So I'm going to order a bunch of fighter planes.
Supply depot levels are low. Recruitment
And then we're just going to throw them over here to take out all these fighter bombers.
Commander, you have your orders. Destroy target.
Enemy on my 12. Fighter ready to fly, sir. Someone call for an ace. Fighter ready to fly.
Receiving report. Our units are under fire.
Alright, taking that one down. Nice job, boys. Alright. Time for a fighter sweep. Get him.
Squad commander, move out.
My command. Fire with a weak spot. Target destroyed.
Commander, destroy target. Unit reports damage, sir. Unit reports heavy fire.
And I think that'll take care of most of them. Yep, that'll do it. No more fighters. Look at that. Clear skies. So now the bombers can take it from here.
Plane reports heading back to base.
Excellent. The road is open to take the line.
Fuel and ammo returning to base. Open fire on designated target. Sir, a new ruse is available.
Approaching combat speed.
Squad commander.
Diving brakes engaged. Dropping airmail.
Adjust your aim and give them hell. Target destroyed.
Sir, blitzing is no longer possible in this sector. Blitz capacity has been exhausted.
Meow.
Sir,
Winchester, back to base.
Meow.
Your progress is amazing, General.
Are there any
Keep
custom
moving
soldier?
like that.
No, they're not.
plane reports
This
heading
is an
back to
XCOM.
base for replenishment.
That would be kind of cool, though, actually. A World War II style XCOM game? That would actually be kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. That would actually be really cool.
Plane is low on fuel and returning to base.
Guys, blow the buildings. Wait, are they counterattacking with S-35s? Look at that! Look at the charge of the old French brigade. Oh, that's adorable. Blow it the fuck up. That is absolutely adorable. Blow them up.
Squad commander, open fire. Sir, this building is a dummy.
Target acquired.
Plane reports heading back to base for replenishment. Unit position is compromised. Mission aborted, sir.
Move up.
Target destroyed.
A new ruse is at our disposal.
Yeah, blow them up, boys. Take them out.
Plane is low on fuel and returning to base.
Target acquired.
Unit is out of ammo, heading back to base. Plane reports heading back to base for replenishment.
Oh, they managed to get a fighter up. Well, they tried, anyway.
Unit opening fire on the enemy. Unit under fire.
5 degrees up. Fire! Keep it up, boys. Don't slow down now.
Yes, sir. Engage enemy.
Adjust your aim and give them hell.
Unit reports contact with hostiles.
And let's just take out that airstrip.
Unit under sustained fire. They're retreating, sir. Unit reports NVW unit neutralized.
Winchester, back to base.
Take him out, boys.
Receiving report. Unit engaged hostile. Plane reports
There we go.
base for replenishment. All ammo spent. Plane is returning for replenishment.
I think that'll do it. That'll basically secure the whole area. That only thing left are that one grenadier unit and this airbase that we're about to flatten. No, this did not happen IRL. No.
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire. All
There we go.
ammo spent. Plane is returning for replenishment.
Job done. Job done.
Congratulations, General. Valogna has been liberated.
And I guess we're not going to talk about the Battle of Cherbourg, which was a long, drawn-out battle. Nope, guess not.
A new ruse is at our disposal.
Our final objective is within reach at last.
Yes, Cherbourg.
Oh, I guess we
And
are
the
talking about
Deepwater
Cherbourg.
Port.
The 9th Division here will engage and hold down their 243rd. The 5th and 6th Corps will form a defensive line here to cover our rear.
Okay, good.
What's left are the 709th and other minor units that are dug in around Cherbourg. But I would like to repeat that this attack seems impetuous. We do have reports of a strong concentration of German armor around Cherbourg.
General Sheridan agrees with me. We should strike before they have time to prepare. And by the way, where did these tanks suddenly appear from? More of your infallible reports, Campbell.
Where did... Well, we don't have their marching orders, but our intelligence services are sure...
Stop it, you two. What about the Luftwaffe? For real this time.
We have a temporary airstrip here. It appears that they have salvaged a few planes and they'll be desperate to keep us out of the air.
Ready to go down in the history books, Joe?
You don't say.
Okay.
General, we have the full commitment of High Command for whatever we need. Infantry, tanks, mobile artillery, planes, anything.
Okay. So sadly, we don't have time to do it tonight, but allow me to explain what happened. The battle for Cherbourg was a difficult one. The 709th Infantry Division dug in and held off the Allied advance for a while, basically. The only reason American forces were able to take Cherbourg is because a naval detachment, mostly made up of a battleship and some escorts, got really close and bombed the fuck out of Cherbourg. Like, they pounded it for, like, hours. Like, there are literal reports from German soldiers who literally cracked under the pressure. Like, the bombardment was so much, it was just too much for them. And their minds broke because they were constantly getting shelled. Problem is, by the time American forces managed to take Cherbourg, the port was destroyed. German forces destroyed the Deepwater port, and this meant that majority of Allied supplies and reinforcements had to come in through the beaches at Normandy. This caused the Allied breakout attempts to be very slow and to take a lot of time because it was taking too long to get supplies in. That was one of the main issues with the landings in France, was that there were very few ports that could actually serve to bring about, fresh supplies to the front. Cherbourg was one of them. Antwerp would be another one later. But yeah, there was just nothing they could do. And Cherbourg was so far away. Like, Cherbourg's on the western point of France. So yeah, it was difficult. If you want to know why the Battle of the Bulge and Operation Market Garden happened, yeah, this is why. Because of the lack of supplies. Fun fact, two, actually, Bruce, two, the Mulberries. They floated 2 artificial ports across the channel. One of them sunk. It's still out there, though. I've been to Normandy. I've seen it. It's still out there. You can see the remains of the Mulberry, the artificial port, sunk off the coast of Normandy. It's still there. But yeah, they had 2 artificial ports that they built called Mulberries, which handled most of the supply load. But the plan had been to take Cherbourg early on in the campaign and then go from there. Problem is, it took a lot longer to get Cherbourg than what was thought possible. And basically, by the time the end of 1944 is coming around, supplies are becoming a bit of an issue, mainly because there's such a wide front for the Allies to fight on that there's not enough supplies to go around. It also doesn't help that Antwerp was taken late. And hey, Lord Shadowhammer, how you doing? Antwerp was taken late, which meant that it could not be used as a well. It was taken late, and then they also didn't get the mines out of the water, so it took a lot longer um, for the supplies to come in through Antwerp. Which means closer to the end of 1944, Bernard Montgomery, general, a British the British general, basically suggests, "Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you give all those supplies to me, and I'll launch an operation that gets us across the Rhine, and we'll end the war by Christmas." Now, everyone, American generals, a few British generals, even Winston Churchill, said that that was a stupid idea. But General Eisenhower wanted to show support to his British officers, so he let Monty go ahead through with it. This would lead to Operation Market Garden, where over what was the loss again? Hang on, let me check so I can because I'm gonna laugh at Monty. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, right. So resulted in over 15,000 to 17,000 total casualties, killed, wounded, and missing in 8 days. In 8 days, Monty would get over 15 to 17,000 men killed, wounded, or captured. So suffice it to say, after that was over, Monty didn't have a lot of say anymore. Eisenhower basically viewed it as, well, I let you take over, you fucked up, so yeah, not anymore. You don't get that, you don't get a say anymore. Though it should also be noted about Monty, and I'm going to leave y'all with this because I find it hilarious. Just a fun little thing. Well, kind of. So Monty, if everyone likes to say General Patton was a prima donna, Monty was worse. Monty literally thought he was God's gift to the Allied, to the Allied war effort. And after World War II, he would go on to say that the reason the British lost so many lives was because of Eisenhower. He blamed everyone but himself, basically. So he very quickly became a social pariah because nobody wanted to deal with him. And then later on, to make his career even worse, he actually supported Mao Zedong's takeover of China. Yeah, I'm not kidding. The man became a communist sympathizer and actively supported Mao Zedong's takeover of China. Yeah, I know. What? Yeah, I know. I read that too at one point. I'm like, what? But yeah, it's true. Literally thought Mao was a pretty okay guy. Yeah. Also, Monty's look, you guys know how there's always that one person you know whose ego is so enormous that sometimes you want to smack them upside the head and just, let life sort him out? Yeah, that's Monty. That's Monty. You want to smack Monty for the stupid that he does. Suffice it to say, the British soldiers loved him, but the British people, and the British people loved him too. But after Market Garden, here's where it gets really interesting. After Market Garden, a lot of Allied officers wanted him gone. And Churchill even told Eisenhower, hey, Ike, if you want to fire him for that, go ahead. It's not bad enough that he got all those guys hurt, killed, and captured, but he won't shut up about it saying it's your fault. So if you want to fire him, go for it. But Eisenhower, showing the same kind of intelligence that would help him be president later, said, I'm not doing that. Because if I fire him, not only will it crush British morale, but the people back in Britain will hate me. They'll think that I'm trying to make this into an American expedition when it's supposed to be a joint effort between America, Britain, and Canada. I'm not doing that. I'm going to make sure he never gets a huge commanding role again, but I'm not firing him because I got to play this smart. And he did. But it also meant they had to put up with Monty the whole rest of the war, and Monty would just not shut up. But, then again, a lot of Allied generals wouldn't shut up. Looking at you, Mark Clark. Yeah, if you guys want to know something, if you guys want to learn about a very stupid general or someone who's really funny, look up Mark Clark. The man who literally cost the Allies the war in Italy by letting the German army get away because Mark Clark wanted to liberate Rome and be a hero. Fun fact, history now views him as an idiot because he let the Germans escape for his own ego. So, yeah. Again, good. Too bad, Mark Clark. Now your name's synonymous with idiot. Anyway, we are gonna go raid someone tonight. We're gonna go say hi to my buddy Punished Kane. So let me get this set up real quick. Oh yeah, and here's the worst thing about Mark. The funniest thing about Mark Clark. He was actually one of Eisenhower's aides during the Sicily and Italy campaign. So yeah, I guess he learned nothing. Anyway, hope you guys had a great time tonight. Oh, nice work, Danny. Nice work. I graduated. Nice work, bud. Good. Congratulations. And as always, it's been a privilege and a pleasure to entertain all you guys. I hope you had a great time. I've been Saruk Windcaller, and remember that the memories we make in life, good and bad, make us who we are. Don't trade them for anything. Love you guys. See you all tomorrow. Bye bye.